right.
Yeah, I know you guys can't hear right now,
And
but just go over to Brant's YouTube.
Spencer Foresman. How you doing?
What's up, guys?
Hi.
How you
How
doing?
are you doing? That's the question.
I'm good. I'm just pulling up the stream right now. So get another viewer in there. I got
Ooh,
an ad, but we're chilling.
nice.
I got the chat up as well.
So, first and foremost, I want to follow up because a hurricane, literal hurricane, just blew through Florida. Everything's good on your end?
Yeah, everything's fine. Unless it's a category 4, they don't really worry us
Really?
down here. Yeah, Tampa gets really lucky with the hurricanes.
How so?
We just haven't gotten destroyed yet. I mean, it's inevitable. It's gonna happen at some point. If you live in Florida, that's just like that's our one season we get. It's hurricane season.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get mowed down at some point.
Yeah, it seemed like it didn't really hit Tampa too hard.
No, yeah, we're chilling.
That's lucky. Yeah, I'm glad because earlier this week you texted me, you're like, oh yeah, I kind of forgot that there was a hurricane coming and I might not have power on Thursday.
Yeah, yeah. Everyone always freaks out,
Yeah.
but I was like, oh, I don't know. It's fine though.
I guess I should also mention that we're live from Ray's about 10 years ago right now. We're live in the past.
Well, on you guys can't see it, but what I'm seeing, Brant is in like the plains of Rohan right now.
I'll give a little preview. You can see in the
Yeah,
top
give
corner
a
there.
little preview. I was like, wait, I gotta get somewhere too.
That's too good.
Yo, we got old potato in your chat. Let's go.
Yeah. Stony old fat guy BMX is in here. What everybody's talking about Jay's sister, but I don't know who that is.
It's Jay's hot sister. I mean, that's all it is.
Okay. So how's it's been, I mean, since Swamp Fest, since I've seen you pretty much. So how's stuff been? Everything good?
Yeah, everything's been good. It's my first summer I've spent in Florida in over 20 years because I usually would be at Woodward, and before that, like my parents were or have been divorced since like I was like 2. So my dad lives in the Carolinas, so I'd always go up there for the summer.
Uh,
But this is the worst uh summer in Florida in recorded history.
as far as
And
heat goes?
yeah, it's been like the feels like has been over 110 like every day.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, I kind of know what it's like to it's like a reverse winter in a way. Like I like it is you can go out and ride, but it's not safe and it is like not enjoyable to go ride. So I haven't been riding as much as I normally would like to.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean that's the worst of it.
Yeah,
It's not too bad, but
I was trying to find a picture for the thumbnail for this, and I was like, oh, I'll just go to his couple of his recent videos. And I'm like, there's no way he's gonna be stoked about me taking a sweaty picture from one of these videos
oh yeah,
where he
this
just
one's
beads his
fine.
sweat dropping. Like, it looked warm.
It is, and yeah, and I always get people bitching like, "Where the videos at?" And it's just like, first of all, I'm a marathon rider. I like to ride for 3-4 hours minimum
Mm-hmm.
usually, and it's harder to make videos by yourself. And like people just haven't been riding around here because it's just ass out. Like I'll go meet up with a couple buddies, and then they'll peace out in like an hour, and I'm like, oh, I'm just like getting warmed up still, but like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel that pain for sure. It's tough to make videos by yourself, but I mean, you do a good job with it too by like, setting little goals and trying to figure things out.
I'm always dabbling, just trying to learn something usually.
Yeah.
Usually my videos are me doing things I don't am not good at.
Ye-
All the tricks I like have gotten figured out pretty good, like I don't do them that much. It's like I don't know, I like the challenge of trying new things.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not as fun to do the exact same thing
Yeah.
constantly.
Yeah, and there's a bunch of tricks that you just learn And the process of learning is like enjoyable enough to where you don't want to do the trick again. Like once you figure the trick out, it's like, well, that I like learning that trick, but it's not that fun to do.
Yeah,
And you just like don't do it. It's like a video game you like beat, but you don't play again. It's like, oh, okay, like I did it.
that's fair. That's Vader foot jams for me.
Oh, really? I like the Vader. It's just a trick I would forget to do, you know?
Yeah. Well, I was gonna bring that up too. Is like once you've been riding for long enough, you get to a point where like you remember tricks that you did 10 years ago, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna relearn how to do that.
Yeah, or you see like one of your buddies doing it and you're like, "Oh, wait, I could do that." I
Yeah.
forgot. That's in the inventory.
Yeah, man, you have some amazing like vocabulary for the things that you call about riding, like inventory, and then what the stats. You're talking about recovery stats.
Yeah, yeah. That's true. I feel like some riders put their it's like I refer to video games a lot because I'm a gamer, but like when you are doing something, investing time in, like you're gonna get better at it, but it's like where do you want to get better at it? And like I feel like a lot of like people focus on one
Mm,
genre, but I'm kind of just like trying to like have an even stat bar
yeah,
across the board.
trying to fill out your battle pass.
It's hard. It's hard, dude, because people are so good. Like if you wanted to be like a pro at something, it's like there's only like a handful of people that are like the best in all genres. Like
Hmm.
I would just say like a Kevin Peraza, for example. There's a couple more.
Dennis.
Yeah, yeah. There's a couple more of the goats, some people would say, but a lot of other people, a lot of more normal, relatable people, uh, they have to, just put it all like, oh, okay, I'm gonna be the fucking grind guy or something.
The ice pick stall guy.
You got more than the ice pick stall.
I don't know, but nobody knows that. Uh, but I mean, you really are well rounded as a rider. And it sounds like that's intentional.
Husky Nation, well rounded.
I
Gotta stay on brand.
feel dumb for you having to explain that to me just now. Like, what does that have to do with
What?
anything?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think a lot of it too is like based off of like what you're riding all the
Yeah.
time. Like look at all the people that came out of the GC compound in Australia. There'd be a lot more of those people if there was more facilities like that.
That's true.
I have like the skate park of Tampa, which is great, but there's a rail every 3 feet you
Mm,
go. But I'm not even like the best rail guy. I just like like whatever. But
yeah. Yeah, I mean that totally makes sense. You're not gonna get crazy skate park backflip tail whip type person out of a skate park of Tampa because it's like where
no,
where are you gonna learn that? There's not even a box
out
jump.
of a racetrack berm is where I learned my backflips.
For real?
Yeah.
Wait, oh yeah, I wanted to go back to are you from Florida originally?
Yeah. Yeah, I spawned here.
Spawned in Tampa or somewhere
Yeah,
else?
in Tampa. Yeah.
Nice. That's
Oh
cool.
yeah.
I gotta address this comment in the chat because I really want to know too. When is Spencer coming to Ohio? I don't want to miss the chance to ride with him.
Yeah, I would like to do like a Rays meetup or something. Not like just to
We're
get
we're
like a
doing
big
it right
session in.
now.
What?
We're
Yeah, I mean, you guys can see I'm here, but
everyone go to Ray's right now.
thanks to Paul. Paul letting me set up my studio here.
Yeah, it's an amazing place. But for
I
real
love
though,
Rays though.
it would be awesome, and I'm fairly certain every single time that you've been there, I had something go wrong to where I couldn't ride with you.
I think yeah, the last time you broke your axle
Yep.
or something.
Yep.
Yeah, that's how many times have you broken an axle?
Since then, one
Ever.
and
Wait,
well,
wait, oh, wait. How do you break in so many axles? All the ice picks, dude.
yeah,
You might
that's
have to do axle rotations since you do so many ice picks on the right side.
yeah. Well, I need 15 more years to learn them on the other side.
Yeah, but I don't. Could you take it out and swap it? I don't know.
I just keep a spare
Spin.
one with me.
Oh, wow.
Last time you were here, didn't have a spare at all.
What kind of axle are you running? Like a profile titanium hollow or something?
No, but the one I broke was a solid titanium profile
Uh,
one when you were
oh,
here.
okay.
No, I just ride the stock axle in those planetary alienation hubs. It's been good.
Yeah, I'm down to start traveling. I mean, I did the van life for over 3 years and I traveled a lot. So not traveling I got back to Florida in January and not traveling has been nice. I mean, I'm obviously not in my van right now. I'm at Ray's, but I've been staying at Ray's since May. I haven't done van life for like 3.5 months or 4 months or something,
Gotcha.
maybe.
So you've just been hanging out in Florida.
Yeah, I got two cats when I was staying at Scotty's bike shop. I lived at Scotty's bike shop in the van for like 2 months,
Nice.
and yeah, I got two cats, and it's too hot in Florida, so that and also like the Husky Nation stuff. I had my buddy helping me with it before, and I'm doing it all now myself. So I had like two cats, all my Husky Nation stuff. I was running out of like living space in the van. So that and the heat, I was like, I don't want the cats. I don't have to worry about the cats in the summer.
Yeah, that's fair. Good cat
Yeah.
dad.
Yes, but I'm down to travel. I'm actually gonna sell my van soon and then go back to the CRV life.
Dude, that's the I have a CRV. I honestly though have been
There's
thinking
no
of
turning back.
there's not, but I'm kind of thinking about getting the Odyssey because you
Honda
can
Odyssey.
yeah, because you can put an air mattress in the back of that really easy.
That's the minivan, right?
Yeah,
I mean, it could be good.
yeah, I don't know, it was just the thought. But the CRV is so nice. I call it a truck with the turning radius of a go-kart.
Yeah, I miss my CRV. I will get another one. I think that's the only car I'm gonna have.
Nice. Hell yeah. So there's a lot of stuff we could talk about. But I
Yeah, I'm down for anything.
well,
Chilling.
I'm curious because like I can't remember when I first saw your YouTube channel, but I it was years after you had been doing it. I think you were getting close to 100,000 subscribers at that point. And I was just kind of curious to hear the story of like how it actually started.
YouTube?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I like did Vimeo videos and stuff before, um, because I think you could actually upload better quality on Vimeo before YouTube.
You could, yeah.
Yeah, and then I would just do those randomly, and then I started riding with Adam LZ,
Mhm.
and he did the whole like I don't know like whatever style video it is, just the session videos of the day,
Yeah.
rather than like less of an edit, just kind of more of like lifestyle riding
Yeah.
stuff, I guess. And I love doing that. That was fun. But he lived 2 hours away from me, and people wanted me to start making videos and stuff, and I loved making videos. So I was like, okay, like, you know, he always told me to start a channel,
Yeah.
and yeah, I just started doing it with Chad.
Mm.
So I
I
was riding
didn't
with Chad all the time.
I didn't realize he started with you. Like you were
Yeah, I mean, Chad and I rode together like probably since he was 16, I think. So we rode together like 2 years before we started doing the YouTube channel. 'Cause I asked him, I was like, hey, I was like, I don't fucking want to do this by myself. Dude, you trying to get down? He's down. So
Chad seems like the kind of guy who's just down for anything before even hearing
yeah,
what it is.
yeah, yeah. He was a little more convincible back then. Do stuff, but yeah.
That's funny. So like how did it develop? I mean, what was the kind of stuff you guys were doing at first and then
I mean, the first video was in Ocala, and it was called like shitting in the woods and something else. I don't know. This is what we would normally be doing. Not
Mhm.
that we normally shit in the woods, but it's out in the middle of nowhere and they didn't have porta potties, but it's just
Oh,
it's what you had to do if you wanted to be out there all day. Things got to happen. That happens to everybody. Okay.
okay. Fair enough. That's funny. Oh, Chad can be seen in the sky now, washing windows.
Yeah, he does. He cleans skyscraper windows now.
That is terrifying.
It is. Yeah, especially for someone as clumsy as Chad, but I imagine he's got it pretty dialed.
Yeah, I'm sure he's strapped in real good.
Yeah, him and his man friend are used to strapping stuff. Oh.
Okay, so speaking of this, like the amount of inside jokes that you have just like through your videos and things that only people who have seen your videos or heard about them would understand. Like, is there any kind of intent behind that, or is that just what happens?
I don't plan for it to ever happen. Like there's no foreshadowing of anything or whatever.
So these
Or
things just become a thing.
yeah, just I have no idea how things come to be.
Like
Just
Chad with his man friend or living in the sewer or wherever. Chad being
a lot
homeless.
of development, story development through time.
Well, and like being unintentional, it's almost like a really good thing that you accidentally did because it's a way that people just become connected.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty lucky. I have like a pretty solid like little community watching my videos and stuff. So it's going good.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Very grateful for everyone that watches my channel.
Yeah, it's just cool to see. And like, I mean, I've met you in person a few times. You are who you are on YouTube in real life too.
Yeah, yeah. I don't like try to be something I'm not. I don't think anyone should do that.
Exactly. But that's also another thing. It's like a good way to be, and it's like you you're kind of a little bit of an enigma in the fact that you can do, all of the crazy tricks that you do, but you don't, like, you are, I'm saying all this nice stuff right now. I'm gonna keep it going, but like, you're really good.
Thank you.
Like, you could legitimately be a professional rider, but you just, I don't know if it's you don't want that or what, but you're so authentic to yourself that that becomes your brand unintentionally, and it's, I think that's just the way it should be for everyone. Like,
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. A lot of I was talking to Garrett about this at Swamp Fest, and because I was asking him, I was like, because he's amazing. I was like, yo, like when you first started, I was like, did you wait? Was there like some natural gift there? And he told me he was actually not the better one out of his like friend group
mm-hmm,
because I have to grind out to like get better at stuff, but like I wouldn't say it's like a stubborn. I just know like if you put the work in, you could probably get it done.
mm-hmm,
Because I mean that's what I've been doing, and that like feeling is like addicting in a way to like not be able to do something and then like just like seeing the progress along the way
yeah,
is like, oh shit, I can do this. But like he is like, I think he's been riding like 15 years longer than me or something. I didn't start riding
jeez.
until I was like almost 16.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like a video game the way you're talking about it, you work at it
Yeah,
until you
you
get
get
it.
what you put into it, It's like a lot of people fucking don't have like the resolve to fail that many times to and be able to do something. They
Yeah,
just give up, and it's just like, well, that's what you get.
yeah.
You backed out. Like,
Well, I mean, just the amount of times I've been in a session and you hear people saying like, "Oh, I don't want to try this anymore," after they tried like 4 times. It's like, man, if
only
oh,
if you knew. Yeah.
yeah, you have no idea.
I mean, sometimes you gotta be smart about it though. Like, if you're trying something and it's like going completely wrong, like when I learned switch bars, for example, I did the most fucked up version of a switch bar. I've never even seen anyone do it, dude.
Oh yeah.
Like I could not. I can't see. Oh, I can see myself. I could not like hand the bar over with my left hand. So I was bunny hopping and I was like doing a quick under grab and then doing like a normal handed bus driver, but having the bars go the other way. And I learned that because I wanted to learn switch bars, but I was like, I can't do that. That is like, it's broken. It doesn't look good. It doesn't feel good. Like I'm not gonna do that. But then like So like every couple months I would try switch bars, and eventually like I was there. But
Yeah.
like you kind of have to like stop trying tricks if you're trying them the wrong way, and like wait for that muscle memory to go away and then start over fresh.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you've had the situation where you're trying something, then you don't try it again for 3 months, and then you try it, or years, then you do it within a couple tries.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
Yeah, it's
I don't know
weird.
what it is. It's just like I don't know. I think you just try it differently a little bit than you did the first time.
Yeah, I don't know what it is either. I've had that happen so many times. But it's one of those things where like you watch the way you ride and you're so well rounded and you can do a lot of tricks that people don't do. And I kind of mentioned the thing of like you could legitimately be a professional rider, but you've talked before about how like that's not really what you want as far as like being sponsored or anything like
Yeah,
that.
I mean, I like being able to ride what I ride on my bike. Like I'm friends with pros, and some may have bike parts that they don't want to have on their bike, but they like are obligated to because they are contracted with that company.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I don't want to do that. Like I'm riding for fun, and I like it's like my outlet. Like you don't want to have that, I don't know. And
Yeah.
also, it's like unless you're like a super pro, it's like you're not, from what I've observed, or like a contest person, you're not gonna make a living off of riding.
Yeah.
I don't know. When I was like 18, I went to Greenville, North Carolina, and I stayed with Craig Mass. I didn't stay with him. We met up with Craig Mass, and I was talking to him about it, and he was just so stressed out. And then like he was like telling me numbers and stuff, and how like well he has to perform in the stress, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't know. I was just like,
That's fair.
uh,
But in a
yeah,
way, I mean, you've kind of made your own little path to where you kind of like are a pro rider, but you just don't get paid from the BMX industry.
yeah, I guess, yeah. I mean, I do make money off of riding, but I don't know. BMX is so weird about being pro, because there'll be like someone who's decent at riding that does a BMX show, and they get paid $200, and they're like, I got paid to ride my bike, pro in the bio. Dude, they do that. Like some kid, like I don't I have no I had some instance where I met some kid, and like I guess he watched my videos, and he wasn't a kid. He was like in his 20s. He watched my videos, and I like talked to him a little bit at the skate park casually and stuff, and then like one of the first things he said, he's like, "Bro, can you follow my Instagram?" And that's just like such a turn off to me. Like it's just like,
Yeah.
can we have like a genuine friendship here before you like just start asking for stuff? So I kind of was just like not like mean and cut him off. I was just like not I casually avoided talking to him.
Yeah.
Then I posted something on Instagram, and this was like a year after he this thing happened, which I didn't even think was like anything weird, but it like ruined his life apparently
Oh
because I didn't
no.
follow him on Instagram. And he was like negative in my comments, and I'm like, who the fuck is this kid? Like, what did I do to this person? He's like, you're such an asshole in person. I'm just like, what? I was like trying to think, because like I will be an asshole to people if I am trying to like deflect them. Like I don't want to be around you.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't care for you hanging out with around me. Um, but yeah, I was like, what the hell happened? Then I was like, oh, this is the fucking kid that asked me to follow him after like meeting him for 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's a bummer when
Um,
stuff like that happens.
but but I went and looked at his bio, and it said like professional BMX rider. And this kid, like, I'm not talking shit on someone's riding, but like, he wouldn't be a professional woman's BMX rider. And I'm just like, why does this kid have this? And he like had like he like sent me a picture of like a framed like something he got paid to ride for, and I'm just like, dude, what is wrong with you, dude? Like, you are not doing this the right way. Like, just have fun, ride your bike. If you something happens, then good for you. But like, the title of pro is so weird. Like,
Yeah.
everyone thinks they're pro if they can do a three whip or something.
It is definitely a weird thing. I mean, in my eyes, the label of pro comes with like that's how you support yourself.
Yeah, I would say you need like like professional peers like almost like endorsing like yes like you are kind of I don't know.
I get
It's
it.
weird.
It is weird. It's
Yeah,
really weird.
skateboarding seems like they have it pretty dialed, dude. Because a lot of the AMs are like really good, but they don't say they're pro because you have to have a deck to be pro in skateboarding.
Oh, that makes sense. That's
Yeah.
tough in BMX because it's hard. I mean, I wonder if it's possible for there to be more skateboard decks than there are frames in BMX.
No, there's no way. I mean, skateboarding is just so cheap to get. Like, it's such a cheaper entry than BMX.
Yeah.
That's why think that's why it's more popular. Like, in my opinion, unbiasedly, even before I started riding BMX, I always thought BMX was, cooler because you could fucking ride it as like a way to commute.
Mm-hmm.
And like for a kid, like riding around the neighborhood, which is how I started, it's just like you need a bike anyway to fucking get around. And I just started trying tricks from like point A to B. And you can ride on everything too. It's just like there's so many more options, but it costs more to get into.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely one of those things. And I don't know, I feel like skateboarding might be a little bit more organized in their industry as far as like how the structure of working your way through that might work. I don't know a ton about it. Seems like it might be that way.
Yeah, I don't follow skateboarding too much. I watch some stuff, but because my brother skateboards, but I
Yeah.
don't follow it that well. I just know that it's a little more uniform on their end.
Yeah. Oh, good question, Jonesy. What was your first bike?
My first bike was a Mongoose Hoop D.
I feel like I remember that from the Swamp Fest questions. Who?
Yeah,
D.
yeah, and then my buddy had a red line who he didn't ride BMX, and I just thought it was a better bike. It really wasn't better. It was just like a cheap red line.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, yo, like I'm starting to try to ride BMX. Like, let me borrow this.
Hmm.
And I think we swapped bikes or something.
Nice. Do you
And then I
rem
just started getting random parts from people.
do you remember what like some of the first things you were learning were?
Uh, yeah. So like it's so weird how I started riding BMX. Like I didn't even like think I was BMXing. I was just like I was probably riding like 10 miles a day on like my Mongoose Hoop D. And a lot of my friends were starting to get into like they weren't doing like fun shit that like teenagers used to do.
Yeah.
Like they were like their daily task was like, how are we gonna get $10 to buy weed today or something? And I'm just like, I don't do that. And I'm just like, this is so fucking boring. Like even if you did do that, like you're gonna make that revolve around your day. Like that's your daily quest. So I was like, I'm just gonna start like trying shit from point A to B. And I used to race a little bit when we were younger. I probably had like at least 30 second place trophies because I raced against my brother who's 10 months older than me.
Oh,
So he had a 10-month genetic advantage.
and he was beating you.
He beat me every time because he was a little stronger than me.
Yeah.
I still haven't beat him yet. He doesn't want a rematch.
I could see why.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, he skateboarded and one of his buddies that used to skateboard rode BMX and after I guess he told my buddy Gio, who was like, his buddy as well, that I started riding BMX and he took me downtown Tampa to the original Bro Bowl. And that's when that was like my first like, oh, like this is BMX because I got to ride like with this guy Scott Murphy who is like one of the OG street riders around Tampa.
Yeah.
So I just jumped right into riding with people who are like the best in my area.
I feel like that's genuinely one of the fastest ways to get
Oh
better.
yeah. Oh definitely.
What was the original Bro Bowl like? I always heard, but I never got to
It used to
experience
be
it.
called the Ghetto Bowl because they had assisted living like projects
Mm-hmm.
right there, but I guess when I started riding, that was towards like those were already unoccupied, but they used to just have kids throwing beer bottles and stuff in there. Just people stealing bikes all the time, and a lot of stuff going down there.
I mean, I
But it,
heard it was sketchy.
yeah, but there's a good community there. Like there's people that went there every Sunday for like up until they got rid of it.
Hmm.
And did you go to the new Bro Bowl?
Yeah.
So probably like 500 yards away from that was where the old one was, and
Yep.
there's nothing even where it was at.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and they downsized it too by like 7/10 probably.
Hmm. I mean, the new spot's fun.
No, it's fun as a skate park, but honestly, I feel like they shouldn't have him even tried to make that replica because that replica is like a 1 out of 10 comparison to how the old one was.
Which part's a replica? The whole thing?
Yeah, so if you go to the Bro Bowl, they have like, the part you can ride, and then there's this green part, kind of like almost like an art display. Like we can ride it on BMX, but like it's surrounded by grass.
Mm,
That's the original like rollers that are in the inside.
gotcha.
You can like it's clear as day like how much different they are. Like
Gotcha.
they put rollers in the same spot, but they are so much different.
Hmm. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and the banks are a little shorter. It's a bunch of I'm just like, what are you guys doing here? And I didn't think about this until recently. I'm like, they moved the hardest things to move from the original. It's like, why didn't you just fucking bring the whole thing over here then? Like, you did the hardest part.
Yeah. Yeah, who knows why that stuff happens the way that it does.
Yeah.
Interesting. What I mean, what's it like growing up riding BMX in Florida?
It used to be better, I would say. We used to have a lot of indoor parks. We had 688, which was in Clearwater. That was where Matt Sparks did the first windshield wiper.
Oh,
I think they had a local exposure there as well. This is all way before I started riding, but
gotcha.
I think it's the same park that Jim Selensky did like an open loop kind of thing in.
Mm,
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah. Um, but we had that. We've always had Spot, and Spot changes their course every year. So that's fresh. We used to have Vans in Orlando, Mesh in Orlando. Um, so there's a lot of indoor parks. Like I was going all over the place every weekend. Ocala used to have something. They have something again now, but they used to have like more of like mid school kind of parks.
yeah.
So I was riding everything.
Metro? What's Metro?
Metro was before it was before Mesh.
Gotcha. Yeah, Jonesy said I'm sad Metro closed down.
Oh wait, no wait. Metro was that was a newer one that closed actually. No, Mission was the one that was before Mesh.
Yeah, it's Chad DeGroot's skate parks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Don't forget
interesting.
about Swampwood.
Is that the newer one that was there for like a couple months?
I have no idea. That park was not fun.
No?
It was no, it was not fun at all.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, coming from Ohio, my perspective when I hear like indoor skate parks in Florida, I'm like, why would they do that? Then you think about it, I'm like, oh, to get out of the heat.
Yeah, but right now, like the skate park at Tampa, like is almost worse because it like traps the heat.
Oh,
You're in like an oven. I love
gotcha.
I love the skate park at Tampa, but yeah, they need some ventilation or something in there.
That makes sense. Huh. Anyway, back to YouTube. I'm curious. Like, what are your favorite, through history of making videos, like, what have been your favorite types of videos to make?
Mm, I am not sure. I mean, I won't make a video unless I like making it.
Right.
I guess I like as like creator wise.
Yeah, just something that you're like, oh man, I want to do
Games of
more.
bike are always like fun to do because like they perform well. I like playing games of bike because you get like influence from someone else's riding. And you could try it gets you to like, out of your comfort zone to try something new.
Mm-hmm.
But also it's great because there's like a set beginning and a set end. Like the video's done when the game's over, rather than like a lot of the times I like don't want to do anything like that. And I just like session.
Yeah.
So it's just like that video could take, you know, 6 hours of writing to do or something.
That's
So
all of my videos because I film the entire session every
yeah,
time.
yeah. Also, yeah, anything riding with like, I guess it just depends on like who you're riding with.
Mm,
Self filming is at the very bottom.
yeah.
Self filming in current Florida is the lowest of low.
Well, I mean, how's your camera do in that?
It does pretty fine. Like sometimes it'll overheat. Rarely though, because I don't really put it in the sun.
Okay.
But yeah, it sucks.
Man, I can only imagine. I was down there and trying to ride in 95. I can't imagine more than that.
I don't even mind the heat, dude. It's the humidity that blankets you.
Yeah.
It's horrible. Like even like people, I have like non BMX friends because I grew up here, just bitching about going outside. I'm like, oh yeah, imagine like going outside and doing like the most athletic thing you're capable of
Yeah.
for like 4 hours.
Literally 4 hours.
Yeah, like I have to. There's like a lot of preparations that go into like having a solid session. Like I have to bring like 3 shirts, a towel, gallon of water. I need to get some cold drinks with electrolytes.
Yeah, that's rough. I mean, I'd almost be worried about something happening, like passing out when you're riding by
Yeah,
yourself.
yeah. I'm pretty conscious about like, oh shit, I gotta sit down for 10 minutes and
Yeah.
just like chill because yeah, you can definitely. It would not be hard to get like a heat stroke or something if you're not paying attention.
Yeah, I mean, so is that like one of the perks of, I guess, yeah, you'd spend the summer at Woodward. Was it better?
Oh yeah, because it's landlocked and it's gonna drop. Temperature's gonna drop like 20 degrees or more overnight.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that was great, but Woodward's like kind of weird right now.
Why?
It's just super corporate. Like everyone's left there for the most
Um,
part. It's from like my era of being there.
yeah, I kind of noticed that over time of just the people who are working there just change.
Yeah, they did a whole corporate purge on the whole place.
At the same time, though, I kind of realized too, it's like Woodward is the kind of place that you work, like the way that you guys worked, when you don't have a ton of other like things tying you to somewhere
Yeah.
else.
No, yeah, it's just like it's a black hole.
Yeah. It seemed like it was really good for making videos, though.
No, I love making videos there. Yeah, it's great. It's just like they've had like over the last 5 years, they've had 5 different GMs.
Mm,
So like build a relationship with, somebody and then they're gone and it's like now it's just like, oh cool, like I've been going here every summer for 10 years and have made hundreds of videos, but like I still like I don't know who to reach out to now
yeah.
about going there.
Yep. Oh yeah, there is adult weekend in September, the end of the month.
I probably won't be there.
Yeah,
Well, it's far too. I'm not traveling until I sell my van.
that's fair. That's definitely fair. Are you not probably not thinking about moving out by Woodward now, are you?
No, it's just too risky. Like with it being corporate, and then there's been people that have been there since the '90s that got purged and relationships just cut. Like they still live there, and it's
That's
like
rough.
if you can't go to the camp, what like there's nothing out there. Like everything
Literally.
would be perfect if you had endless access, but
Or if you were
um
Amish, because then
yeah.
you're fitting right in once you can't go
Yeah, well, the
back.
Amish live out there for a reason. I mean, they do have sheets, which is a enhancement, but you need something to ride,
Yeah.
especially for the winter.
Yep. Yeah. It's it's cool to like in thinking about you and the way you've kind of gone through BMX in different chapters, like being in Florida, having the North Carolina thing. Then you have Woodward. Then you have the van life.
Yeah. I
The
mean, you got to switch it up.
the van life seemed cool though for you.
I like the van life. It was great. I met like a bunch of like awesome people,
Yeah.
and I got to live in like major cities. I would say, it would count as living. That's what I would say. If I stayed there for like 3 weeks or more, you kind of get a feel for what it's like to like live there. Because the whole reason why I got the van was because I didn't want to be in Florida, and I didn't know where to move to. Because like that's a big dice roll to just move somewhere and like be like, oh shit, hopefully I like it. I signed this lease.
Hope this works out.
Yeah, so with the van, even though I didn't ride for fucking basically a year and a half, because well, I was riding, but not as much because I was learning how to build it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I got to go across not all of the country, but like the southern part of it, pretty much.
Yeah, and riding with so many different people.
Yeah, that was fun because you learn stuff from people you're riding with. So
Oh, absolutely.
just riding with a bunch of people and riding new stuff, like can't take that for granted. Like riding a new skate park almost every day.
Yeah, that's sick. I mean, one of my goals is just to get to a point where I can be like, oh, hey, I want to go here. Just go. And with the van, that's literally what you were doing.
Yeah, but the cost of traveling, I thought it was going to be cheaper doing van life, but I had a lease on the van.
Mm-hmm.
So it ended up like weighing out to be like the same as like when I had an apartment in Tampa with paying for all the stuff, and also gas got insane a couple times.
Yeah.
Like I was on the road both times, gas went up to like a lot. It's still a lot now. When I first bought my van, diesel was 199, and at the highest I saw it was like almost $6. So
That
that's
makes it crazy.
yeah, and like especially with using my van also was like a generator, I guess, for my battery bank. So
Mm.
I'm not just driving, but I'm like idling to like make sure I'm charged so I can like have a normal living situation with like being able to do stuff and like play video games, and I'm just chilling. So yeah, the gas was a lot.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure you'd say it was worth it though, right?
Oh yeah, oh for sure worth it. I didn't make as many videos as like you would think because like depending on who you're riding with, I'm really not trying to like I'm not like my life doesn't revolve around like money.
Mm-hmm.
I would rather like make less videos and less money than like but actually like build like like a friendship or a relationship, and be like instead of just going up meeting someone at the park and be like, yo man, you think you can film me? I'm trying to get this YouTube video done. It's just like
Yeah. It can feel if not only does it feel weird to do that, it also I'm sure feels super weird for the other person.
oh, I bet. Yeah, I mean, I've been on the receiving end of that before, and especially when it's like someone you don't really know that well. You're like, can this guy even do this? Or like, it's like, how long am I gonna be sitting here? Like, are they considerate of my time?
Yeah, for me,
But
if somebody asks me to do that, I'm like, you can use my tripod.
yeah, but if it's like one of my buddies, and it's like, I won't feel bad because like I'm down to film as well. Like
Mm-hmm.
so it's like it balances out.
Oh, for sure. I was also curious, like, how did some of the more well-known people you were riding with react to filming videos when you were with them?
What like who?
I'm not trying to ask about anybody specific, but like, were
Oh,
people in generally cool with it, or?
yeah, most people are cool with it. I think it's all about how you approach the situation. Like, I never wanted to like be like leechy kinda and
Mm,
like be like, "Oh, I'm riding with this person. Let me capitalize on that." I like, you know, would wait if they were down, then cool. But a lot of the times I'll just like kind of keep doing my own thing, and I'll be filming, myself, tripod and stuff. And if they offer to film, then cool. But if not, it's like whatever. But I'm like always like, hey, like you're doing cool stuff. If you like want me to record it, I'm down for your
yeah.
Instagram or for the video, doesn't matter.
That's good.
But
Did you ever have anybody be like, "Whoa, what are you doing?"
no, because I'm very I don't put that pressure on anybody, you know.
Yeah, that's
And I
good.
and a thing I do notice though is like, because everyone's at a different skill level, but I always tell people like even people better than you were at your level at some point, so don't like feel like you need to do anything more than what you're doing. Just like, because that's honestly how it is. Like people don't necessarily always want to see the craziest shit. They want to see someone like evolving themselves, like trying to learn something, or even if you're like a new face, like in a video or something, it's like I'm like you could do anything you want
Yep.
because none of my audience has seen you do anything. So like don't like try to break yourself off trying to do something, like a banger you've been thinking about. It's just like, dude, we're just having fun.
Hmm.
Just capturing the session, just chilling.
Yeah.
And yeah, no one's ever like, dude, get that guy off the videos. He's ass or something. Or, like everyone's pretty nice.
Yeah. Or I just meant like in person, like you go ride with somebody and they're like, "Whoa, don't film me."
Mm, I don't know. I mean, I do that sometimes. Like but it's just like people will go up to you and just start filming you, but they don't like they're like strangers kind of.
Hmm.
And it's like, yo, like, can you not film me? Like this happened to me twice recently. There's this like photo guy in Tampa area. I saw him at the Bro Bowl, and he kept like trying to like he like stood in front of my tripod to like try to get pictures of me or something. And I'm like, yo, like,
What are you doing?
yeah, I'm like, yo, like, can you not take pictures of me? Like, I'm trying to film, like you're in front of my camera. And then a couple weeks ago I was at St. Pete Skate Park, and I've been working on the whiplash a little bit, but I haven't been riding that much.
Hmm.
It was my first time trying it into a bank, the hang five whiplash, and he was standing where the bike would swing into.
Oh.
So, and it's like I'm not that good at this trick yet. Like if I fuck up, which I could, you're gonna get hit with my bike.
Hmm.
But he also had his flash on. It was nighttime. He didn't even like ask me anything. Like, hey, can I take pictures? He just starts taking pictures, and I'm just like, yo, like get the fuck out of my way. I don't want you taking pictures of me. And that guy probably hates me now, but it's like, dude, like, what are you doing?
Yeah, some people are just oblivious to the world around them.
Yeah, I think a lot of it's just like that guy, no hard feelings to him, but he could just be someone not like have any affiliation with action sports and just like picked up a camera and was like, I'm gonna start going to skate parks.
Yeah, just doesn't
Yeah,
know.
Jonesy was there. He remembers that. It's like,
Yeah. I do think it would be good for us to talk about that. The Dylan's comment. Any tips for filming by yourself?
well, depending on your skill set, don't do anything too dangerous.
For sure that.
Um, but I'm not really worried about anything when I'm filming because I have almost mastered the crashing art. Um,
Fair.
but I don't know. I mean, everyone's different. I just do something that like if I'm self filming, I'm usually just trying to like learn something, I guess, or work on. I guess it's not only like learning something, but you could like do a harder version of something, so I guess it is like learning in a way.
Yeah, that's I was gonna say just when I ride by myself and self filming, it's literally always that I'm just like thinking of a little goal and then trying to make that happen or thinking of something I want to learn
Yeah,
and trying to make that happen.
I guess I'd say don't film something that you don't really care about,
That too.
Like I could make a BMX video every single day. It would take everything, all the joy and happiness out of BMX for me though.
Yeah.
My channel would probably perform better, but I don't know. I feel like people would get bored of just seeing like because you nobody can do that every day and like keep it going.
I do.
No, I mean, but like, how long you been riding though?
17 years?
Well, how long are your videos usually?
Like 10-ish minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it's just it's just a lot.
It
You don't
is.
want to overdo do with your viewers like that unless you're like for I just would compare like what Scotty used to be doing with the crew.
Yeah.
You got like over a handful of different people and different styles all adding together where they only need to get a handful of clips a session.
Yeah, it's for me.
Fantastic.
Yeah, for me, it's less about like obviously I care about what the people who are watching think, but I'm doing it because I want to capture my sessions and document it and just have that, and that's what I've done since I was, 13, more than it's
Holy
like,
shit.
oh, I'm trying to film this video for the internet.
Yeah, well, I remember when you came and we rode at that DeSoto skate park. You
Yeah.
were like, these I'm like 3 months ahead in videos or something. I was mind blown. I'm like, how the hell you have 3 months of videos lined up?
I'm still.
That makes sense. If you're doing daily videos like that,
Yeah, it's just I film every single session, and it's not for the purposes of YouTube. It's just for
yeah, it's just there to
it's
watch.
just what I
But
like doing.
yeah, see, I don't like, I'm different, I guess, in that aspect. Just like I don't want to do this over and over again, kind of
Yeah.
thing. I try to just always keep it fresh and just do different types of things, I guess.
Yeah, like, when you go to a skate park with a
I wish I had that mindset though.
eh, I mean, it's it's fun. It's just like everybody likes doing things, and
Yeah.
that's the thing I like doing. It just so happens to be what I post on YouTube that helps me support myself.
Yeah, there you go.
But what was I gonna say? You you like doing different things, like getting a brand new bike and destroying a kid's back wheel.
That was that was planned on the spot
That
because I
was
wanted.
awesome.
Well, that was such a weird. That was like one of my worst videos, but my most successful video.
Isn't that crazy how that works?
Put in that video out. It was first of all that was my first sponsored video I ever did
Yeah.
with the Cheese app. It was like a competitor with TikTok before TikTok blew up and consumed everyone's minds.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and yeah, I saw you took the sponsored money. I paid my buddy Chad to do this dance part of it, and then I took some for myself, obviously, support myself. And then I took half of the money and bought a bike to give away from this local shop that doesn't exist anymore, unfortunately. But I had a deadline to get this video done, and I went to this park with, a couple kids were riding. First time, there was one kid. He said some fucking shit to me, and I was like disqualified.
He had no idea either.
Yeah, and then there
He
was one kid who, I was like, yo, like, can I try your bike? Whatever, just trying to get him off of his bike. And he had like 10 PSI in his tire, and he had like a Next
Yep.
green bike, single wall rim.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, this would be fucking funny to flare. But I know, I'm like, if I flare this bike, that back wheel is gonna fold down because it's 10 PSI, and I'm probably gonna break the wheel. But I'm giving him a new bike. But like right before it got down to like I'm gonna do the flare on this kid's bike, the kid's dad shows up to the park, and he was like kind of like a strict Southern dad, where he's like, get in the truck. I don't know, like we're leaving now.
Yeah.
And the kid was obedient. Obviously, he was a good kid, and I was like, wait, like, dude, I need 3 minutes, dude. I need 3 minutes. And it was such a mess of a scenario. And I broke his bike and then gave him the bike. But then, like, I think his dad thought that, like, I broke his bike and was, like, giving him a bike because I broke his bike. It was
Yeah.
super weird. And then like, the video fucking blew up. The kid's dad responded to, like, 1,000 comments
I saw that.
on the video, and I'm just like, oh my god, this is so weird. And yeah,
You've
that's it's a very weird situation.
no doubt. I mean, you've had some pretty funny but weird things that just like went wild on the internet.
Yeah,
Like that one for sure. The whole frame thing, that was all crazy. I mean,
That was well deserved. Just kidding. Well, so another thing I think about is like that cheese app video where I destroyed the kid's bike. I had to do some weird thing where like I granted them some sort of like weird permission on my channel
yeah.
for that video.
Yep.
So I always wonder like did they like pump some money into advertising this or something? Because dude, I
Oh.
my videos were like, performing the same as they did now. Back then it was just like but then I woke up, it had like 250,000 views. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, what happened?
I wonder if they
I mean, it
did.
was it was a good title and the thumbnail was okay. I just was like, what is the hell happened here, dude?
That's interesting. I wonder. I mean,
Yeah,
you would think they would know, like, or you think you would be able to see that in your analytics? Like, it comes from
dude,
advertising or something, but I don't know.
I have no idea. And
That's,
then, another great thing about that video though is that before it hit 1 million views, it wasn't monetized.
oh no. Oops.
There goes like $1,000 or something. But yeah, and then it got copy striked by fucking Infant Sorrow,
What?
the
How?
Russell Brand's band.
Oh, no
Because I liked the
way.
beginning of the that song. It sounded sad. Um,
Oh.
and I put like 6 seconds in of this the beginning little riff of this song called Inside of You
Oh.
from like I forget what movie it was. It had like Mila Kunis and
Yeah.
someone else in it, some Hawaii movie. But it was I just was like, let me put this little sad riff in there when I break the kid's wheel. And dude, I have appealed this. They probably have the rights to that video still. I've appealed it, and I even went back and edited it, took the sound out,
Yeah.
and then added a YouTube sound in, and then they still try to grab it.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's insane.
That sucks.
But who knows that could have been the moment that made it viral though.
I mean,
I don't
yeah,
I don't know.
maybe. Did Harry May never respond to Spencer's?
Yeah, I've explained that whole situation a couple times.
There's videos for that.
I was doing the service of the BMX community because of like long story short, he used everyone's BMX platform as a way to promote mafia bikes.
Yeah.
And I just focused him and I didn't do anything for profit. I just said everyone go and comment fucking lemonade on his comments. Just so he could, get a reflection of just a sample of what he did.
Yeah.
And then he turned his comments off for like 3 months. Or no, not 3 months, like a week or something.
That's funny. Man, YouTuber drama is so crazy.
I still will watch Harry's videos every now and then. I really would like to play a game of Princess Bike with him.
Oh my goodness. Let's make that happen.
That would be a lot of fun, but I don't know if he'd ever come over here, and I don't know when I'd go over there.
Make it happen.
Make it happen, yo. We'll put a bounty up on it and see if we can get it together.
Yeah. I mean, that'd be a pretty fair game of bike.
He's one of the best riders in the world.
He
I don't know.
definitely is.
I feel so weird when I watch his videos. I don't know what he's doing. Like he is amazing at riding, but he's just like goofing.
I haven't watched one of his videos in a long time.
Well, I think it's interesting because you had this guy who was like, pushing the boundaries of BMX
Oh yeah.
for a good amount of years, and then you go back and watch what he's doing now. It's just like, what is going on here? But then he could probably do. He did like that truck to foot jam like first try.
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Harry, we need a podcast with you. Hit me up.
Welcome back. Welcome back to my channel.
That was way too good. Whoa. That was like freaky. Holy cow. So, I mean, another thing I wanted to talk to you about because actually, I guess before we get to that, I want to Jonesy's been asking some really good questions. I kind of want to talk about this one
Good guy,
though.
Jonesy. Shout out to Jonesy.
Yeah, shout out to Jonesy. Uh, he asked, "How does it make you guys feel knowing hundreds of people get into riding because of the content you make?" I'm curious to hear your perspective on that.
I mean, I don't take full credibility for that. I mean, they could have, if I didn't make videos, there's a good chance they could have seen someone else's videos
Yeah,
that got them into it. But I don't know. I mean, I think it's cool. Like, it's awesome,
yeah.
especially like now that I've been doing it for a while. Like seeing, people, really develop their riding.
Hmm.
I think that's cool.
Well, here's one. Maybe I'll give you a specific example because my buddy texted me this. He was telling me how he and his 4-year-old daughter watch your videos just as much as they watch my videos, and like he and I grew up together. So like he's saying how she wants to put pegs on her. She's riding a 14 and she's 4. She wants to put pegs on her bike so she can rocket manual like you.
That's awesome. That's amazing. The rocket manual might be the easiest form of a manual, right?
I can't do any form of manual, so I don't know.
You gotta take your brakes off then.
I don't gotta do
You can't
anything.
manual? What?
I can manual a box jump. That's about it.
What are you doing?
I probably shouldn't have told you this because now we're gonna
Ma-
play a game of bike and you're gonna manual something.
I'm gonna manual something very minuscule.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't do that. I don't ever go for people's like weaknesses unless it's Jay, and that's fair.
Yeah, I get
Just
it.
because I believe Jay can do it all, that it's fair. Like before, I used to try to get Jay to do flares in games of bike.
And now he just does them.
But he would want me to do them because that would be his like reason to. All right, I'm gonna try it now.
Yeah. Well, dude, I mean, speaking of Jay, there was an era there where you were both at Woodward and you guys were doing like the perfect thing that like grew both of your YouTube channels at the same time, where you're like in each other's videos and you're bouncing them back and forth, and it was natural though.
Yeah, I mean, I love making videos with Jay. He's really good and knows how to film, and I'm okay at writing, and I can film pretty good, so it balances out. Like, and we both know what each other needs for their videos, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I wouldn't like, hold back anything. I
Yeah.
guess I'd just ride how I normally would ride for my video, and then so like he would get good content from me, and he does the same.
Yeah. And it worked really well.
Yeah, because we're friends like outside of like making videos. Like I was friends with Jay. We both actually started working at Woodward the exact same day.
Nice.
Yeah, we had the same orientation, and I had no idea who Jay Dalton was. And actually, my first Jay Dalton experience was pretty funny.
Ooh.
We were in the orientation at Woodward, and it was Jay, like 18-year-old Jay, I think. And there was like probably like 50 or 60 people, like of all. This is before they abolished gymnastics and cheerleading, so you had a bunch of gymnasts and cheerleaders, and then like skate and BMX dudes all in this building doing orientation. And Jay's sitting in the front row, and he's like spacing out. And the head director Darren, who was running the orientation,
I
was
remember
like,
Darren.
he's like, Jay, you okay? And he's like, I can't see anything. His eyes were like wide open, and I guess because he like got there and rode too much, he like dehydrated himself. And then I rode with him like later that day, and he's airing out like 10 feet, and I'm like, I was like, what is going on with this? This is so weird.
Hmm. So I have to ask, since we're talking about Jay,
Okay.
is Jay's sister a real person?
Jay has two sisters.
Okay.
One is much younger. That's the one he puts in his videos.
Okay.
So there was a moment when he put the youngest one in a video, and people were coming at like wait, what's going on here, like almost like a Chris Hansen moment. And I'm like, whoa, guys, there's another one. He's keeping it secret. So there's another one, but we keep her identity safe.
That is funny. So real person. That's funny.
Yeah, I was actually talking to Jay yesterday. I'm like, why? Come on, Jay. Like, why aren't you putting her in the videos? And his parents, uh, they actually got mad at him for that.
For putting the younger one in videos?
No, for making it like he did it unintentionally, but like it made it seem suspicious.
Mm,
And Jay's not thinking about that in any way.
yeah.
Pure-hearted Jay. But yeah, it was like, I think it's funny. But then she actually, there is a video where she's in it on
Oh.
my channel. She sent me a video of her saying like, "This is Jay's other sister," to cure my name.
So somewhere that exists.
It's in one of my videos, but
We won't tell you which one, but
yeah, just
it's
just
there.
watch all 500 of them.
How many you're at now?
I don't know.
I don't even know how to find that out, honestly.
What is up, guys? You can go to
Whoa.
someone's channel and it shows you how many they have.
Does it?
Yeah, it'll say like they have X amount of videos.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know how to find that. Oh well. Anyway, uh, I'm glad to hear that your name has been cleared. I had no idea that that even happened.
It wasn't that big. I mean, it was just like a comment section of a YouTube video. Like I'm pretty sure most people were just like bullshitting.
Oh yeah.
But I was like, we're not taking any chances here.
Yeah. uh, Along the YouTube lines, I'm kind of curious. And I had this thought because I've had a couple experiences, but what is your like the best story that you can think of that happened because of YouTube?
The best be something that happened from making YouTube videos.
Not necessarily like, oh, I did this cool thing, but like if anything crazy ever happened or anything like that.
Hmm.
And if you can't think of one, I have a better question after that.
Yeah, I'll let you know if something comes to mind.
Oh, I have a better one then.
Okay, okay, I'm ready.
I,
Yeah, nothing to the top of my head, but
this
yeah.
is gonna lead into some good stuff.
Okay.
I want to hear your best Florida man story, but you have it's something that you witnessed it or experienced in real life.
There's a couple in downtown Tampa.
That's where I knew it was
Yeah,
gonna go.
we had um, a really bad Chinese spice problem for like a window of like a year or something.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Okay,
I don't do this kind of stuff.
I
I
don't
just
either.
know that these people were like turning into zombies
Oh
around the
God.
city. And one that is on my channel is this spot. Like we always usually park at the Bro Bowl and then go into the city. And there's this fucking guy standing on one leg like a damn flamingo taking a shit. He's just standing on one leg, and we pass him, just like like what the hell, but not like trying to offend anybody, and just like I don't know what the fuck this guy's doing. We just go by him. He's a statue to us, and we go and ride, and we ride for like 3.5 hours, and I'm pretty good at like observing things, and then we're riding back, and we didn't even go down that road. I just looked down the road. I'm like, dude, that fucking guy is still standing there, and there's a bar on the corner. Um, and there's people outside of it, and we went over there, and I was just like, yo, has this guy been out there this whole time? And they said, yeah, he's been out here for like 6 hours or something. And like then we just like tried to like do manuals around him and stuff to see if like he would do anything. He didn't do anything. And then another one was, this one is a really weird story. I think, what was I doing? I might have been riding downtown by myself, and I was in a part of this area that I don't usually go to, but it was still like in like the center of the city. And this fucking guy is like he's crazy. It was like, like almost like a crazy homeless person kind of vibe.
Mm-hmm.
And he was saying something to me, and I usually am like short with people. I don't like try to let them plant a seed into like feeling comfortable doing something. Like just it's like, hey, I would almost like say something that doesn't make sense to like confuse them to like think about whatever, just distract them from whatever their intentions are. And this guy said something to me, and I was just like, yeah, like, I don't know. And then he like got aggressive. Like I thought I was about to fight this guy. I don't even remember the context of what went into it. I didn't do anything to offend him. And guess who walks out of the fucking building? This fucking weird plant-based food building.
Who? I don't know.
Matt Copeland.
Oh my goodness.
Matt Copeland was in downtown
Nicest
eating
person.
someplace. Yeah. Um, and this guy said he was Moses, and he split the he said he was Moses reborn or something. And I was just like, okay, man. And yeah, he was just angry, but like he was Moses and I was the Red Sea he was trying to split. I don't know what was going on. I was just like, dude, this is fucking you're fucking crazy.
What
But
the
I'm
hell?
never like scared to like throw down if I have to. Like, but it's just like you don't know what these crazy people are gonna do, like
Oh yeah.
you can't fight anybody anymore.
No.
Like they will kill you. Like I'm down if it was just like a normal, man to man, hand to hand combat. But these people will they like if they lose a fight, you have to I don't know. You got to just get down and go real quick.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna have to deck this guy who thought he was Moses.
You thought you were gonna have to.
Dude, yeah. If anyone gets close to me and they're acting weird, like I'm not gonna not hit you.
Yeah.
Like, if you get close enough to me where like you could do something, like there's zero hesitation,
That's
and then
fair.
I will disappear.
That's
But
fair.
that's how you gotta be though. Like
Yeah, I get it. What does pizza like you mean?
that's another that was around that same chapter, but that lady wasn't on drugs though. She was angry and blinded by her anger.
Mm.
That's on my channel. She that's a weird little that just shows you how fucking that shows you the worst of society, the pizza like you scene.
I feel like I remember that,
It
but
was
I
just like
don't.
this guy had like a nice motorcycle. He parked in a parallel spot and it's a popular pizza spot downtown.
Mm.
And this fucking lady wanted to get her damn pizza, but didn't want to like, walk a block or two.
Oh, okay.
She parked in his spot. She made it work. She did fit in there. She got really close to this guy's motorcycle to where like he like tapped on her hood, and my God, did that ruin her day. But like rightfully, it was his spot, even though he's in a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Like it's a vehicle, it's his spot. And I just pull up and I'm just like, what is going on here? I'm just, I'm just filming. But then I kind of had to. She was kind of attacking this guy too hard, like calling him like fat and commented on his appearance, calling him a cracker and stuff. And I'm just like, yeah, let's try to diffuse this. Like, but she was like saying, she was trying to say people like you.
Mm.
She said pizza like you, and I fucking thought it was the most funniest thing ever.
What is it about downtown Tampa?
I don't know.
Because
It's a great place, but it's also like, yeah, I don't know.
is it because so many people come from so many different places to be there?
It's not really a tourist spot. I mean, we have
I mean,
Busch
people who
Gardens,
move
which is
there.
not. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, no, these people were both probably native to Tampa, but I mean, I guess I don't know.
I don't either. It just seems like every time you
I
ride
feel like
there,
that's everywhere, though. Honestly,
yeah, you'll have
you got
crazy situations in
you
a lot
got
of
pieces of
places.
shit everywhere, and you got good people everywhere. It's just like, will you see that? Well, you might see more of it in some places.
That's fair. That makes sense. It's the heat.
Yeah,
It could also be. Uh,
yeah.
hmm.
Is
Yeah,
there water erosion on the Sphinx? You're damn right there is.
I was wondering where that came from. I've heard
Go
that
watch
theory.
Go watch the Joe Rogan, Hancock,
Hancock.
Randall Carlson.
Oh, I've seen it.
It'll open your eyes to.
You ever watch Bright Insight with Jimmy?
No, but no, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, that guy's channel's good. He was on Rogan too, but
Oh, really? I don't watch Joe Rogan religiously. I just if there's someone interested on there, you know, it's good to hear, even if it's like an opposing opinion that you have. It's good to hear someone's
yeah,
where they're coming from.
Hulk Hogan was on there this week.
Really?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
He's from this area too.
Oh, that's right. There, he was
Yeah.
talking about Tampa in that a lot.
Yeah, he's got like two or three little beach bar spots, I think.
Yeah,
We got a spot called Hogan's Beach. I
that's
was never
cool.
fucking into wrestling though.
Me either.
It's just like it's just a different form of theater.
Yeah, yeah. I don't really even know anything about it, honestly.
Just show up.
What?
Oh, I don't know. I just had the chat open, but like almost like a QR code thing popped up.
Weird.
Yeah.
Hmm. Uh,
Hmm.
back to YouTube. I'm
Yeah.
asking, how
We're
do you,
chilling.
how do you deal with hate online?
I reflect it tenfold. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
No, I just with hate stuff. I mean, I will fuck with people that are hating, but at the end of the day, someone's opinion only has the value you give it. So it's just like, yeah, you can say whatever you want, but you're a bitch. And like no one has ever said anything that was like, God, I wish you didn't say that. Ruin my day. Like I just don't care.
I love your perspective on things. This is part of why I wanted to do one of these with you. I like how you think about a lot of different things.
Thank you.
Yeah, like hate online, like hate only has the weight you give it. That's real. That's
Yeah,
true.
people are too sensitive now. It's like, why do you fucking care what this idiot said?
Yeah.
Like
Eh,
that actually like gives the person hating on you power because they're fucking with you. But if you're just like, I get people like talking shit on my like Twitch stream, like from like in-game stuff,
mm,
and I just shit on them and they leave, or it's just like they once they realize that what they say has no effect, it's just like, okay, you're wasting your time here.
right, absolutely. And it's one of the things too. I think people just sometimes don't realize that all as soon as they close whatever that is that they're looking at and 5 minutes goes by, it doesn't affect you anymore.
Yeah, some people just hold grudges. Like it's like they have no hobby. They have nothing to do. And their hobby is hating on things
Well,
because
even
something is unhappy in their life.
even in BMX though, people hate.
Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, there is a good amount of hate. I mean, I thought all the rodeo peanut shit was like funny. That is that even hate? That's kind of like just like comedy in a way.
I guess it depends on what you're talking about
Yeah, I
because
don't know.
I guess to me it when it becomes hate beyond comedy is when it's like rooted in somebody actually feeling that way and like being serious about it, but just putting it out there disguised as a joke.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I just like I don't. I mean, I guess there's. I mean, that's it. There's hate and division in literally everything. It's just like whatever.
Yeah, I mean, do you get that in your YouTube comments or in general?
I mean, I got some hate when the wind blew the frame away. But honestly, dude, I love that though because that filtered out all the fucking sensitive people that cannot take a joke,
Yeah.
and it's just like good, like get out of here. But some people like went out of their way to try to like call Woodward and get me kicked out of there and stuff.
For real?
Yeah, but I think it was probably people that worked at that company.
Oh, that would make
Like,
sense.
oh, my kid has this bike and now they don't want to go. It's just like, shut up, bitch.
Yeah.
Like, Why do you care so much? Like that, people like that whole frame that I got. Jay won it in a giveaway, trying to win like €1,000 or something.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, this thing cost him fucking $9 to get made in Taiwan.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yo, Doug.
Thanks, Doug. Doug
I know Doug,
Morrison.
dude.
Oh, you know?
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Huh.
I think he does a show. He has a show company. Pretty sure.
Oh, that's sick. Well, thanks, Doug. Much appreciated. Yeah, so the with the whole hate thing, I mean, just the perspective you already shared is exactly it. And I was just kind of curious to hear how much of that you have to deal with because it feels like I don't know, if somebody asked me like do you think Spencer gets a lot of hate, I would just say no. I feel like he probably just doesn't really get any.
Yeah, I don't think I get much hate, really. Like, but I feel like people like open themselves up to get hated on in a way.
Yeah, by having hair like mine
Hair's look good.
and handlebars like mine.
Yeah, I mean, it is an exploit for doing candy bars.
Hey, it helps. That's what they're made for.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I don't care.
Yeah.
Doesn't affect it.
No, I was just genuinely wanting to know how your go with that was. Uh but yeah. Why don't we've talked about this before, but I feel like a lot of people might wonder like with a lot of the stuff that you can do pretty consistently with riding, do you just not have interest in doing any kind of competing or
Uh, I mean, you have to really competing wise, like a lot of it's like just doing and practicing the same stuff over and over again that you're gonna do in a run.
yeah.
And that kind of stuff is just not, I'm just not that into it. Like I like doing air tricks and stuff, but like not enough to like stop doing the stuff I like to do all the time.
That's fair.
Like I feel like it is possible and it's possible for a lot of people, but you have to like have the facility and also you have to like truly want to do that, which I don't. Like I like watching contests.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really feel like I have anything to prove. I just ride for myself. Like I'm only trying to beat me at
Yeah.
BMX.
You told me a really good reason why you didn't want to compete anymore because the last contest you did, you landed a bunch of crazy tricks or something.
Well, yeah, I did a contest. I think Dave Brumlow, since I filmed all the Florida BMX contests, he put me into. He just like said, I think it was like my birthday month or something. He's like, "Hey, you can enter the contest if you want." And I'm like, okay." And I was like, "I'm just gonna try to do a 900." I don't really. I was just like, and I landed it, and then I did like a downside hand plan and something else, and I didn't have a run planned.
Yeah.
I was just like, all right, my run is gonna be, I'm gonna drop in, I'm gonna try the 900, like, and then I'll like probably get to try it like one or two more times in my time frame. And I landed it first try, and I was like, oh shit. I think I got like second, but I was just like, I wasn't even planning on doing anything besides the 900. That's all I wanted to do. It was just
That's
like a reason to
awesome.
try it.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And an understandable thing too. And I hadn't thought about it in terms of like if you were gonna compete, you would have to take away from the stuff that you really just want to be doing to practice the contest type stuff.
Yeah, and I'd also not be able to like make videos all the time too, which is like my primary income.
Yeah,
So it's not even like achievable in that sense unless I had some sort of deals or something. I don't know, but like yeah.
that makes sense.
But even though like the contest, like for example, like simple session, like you got to spend like you know $1,000+ to get there, and then a hotel.
Mm-hmm.
But then if you win, you can get refunded all your investment to going there.
If you get
Yeah,
first,
if you win first.
and that's tough.
Yeah. So I can see the contest life for like, energy drink heads that have travel budgets and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I just I don't know. I'm pursuing flatland right now with my whiplashes, and I will soon do a steamroller,
Ooh, I
but
wish.
out of the hang five.
Steamroller? What is that? You're gonna have to describe
That
it.
that's where you do like you hang five and release, do half a whip and grab the seat.
Oh,
But I
okay.
don't think you have to do it out of hang five. That's just the way I want to do it. I guess it's like a harder way to do it.
Mm,
A lot of people like traditionally will stand on two pegs and then kind of whip it around and
yeah,
grab it. But I don't want to do that. I want to be able to do it on like a manual pad or something. It's fun. I've been having so much fun just trying whiplashes, especially with the heat,
yeah,
because it's like high award but low like stamina, I guess. The difficulty is there, but it doesn't take a lot of energy to keep trying it.
yeah. That makes
So
sense.
that's kind of why I've been just like jibbing around doing like a lot of rocket manuals and stuff.
You think you could see yourself actually trying to ride Flatland?
Oh, I've always like said like whenever like I don't want to roll around on the ground, I'll just do more flatland stuff.
Hmm. Cool.
Yeah, I mean there's endless. The BMX is the unbeatable game.
That's that's definitely
There
true.
there is endless things to do, which I love.
Yeah, your
You
skill
can take it
tree,
wherever you want it.
your skill tree never can be full.
No, yeah, it's amazing.
So, before I ask you about like some of the people you enjoy watching right now, I'm curious to hear about, aside from maybe video games, we can talk about those, but is there anything outside of video games you like doing other than riding?
I like doing a lot of stuff that normal people like doing. Like I'm down for anything with the right group of people is fun. Like me and Maddie were playing golf when I was in New Jersey.
Nice.
We played golf. I actually have a video of us playing golf that I need to edit from a year ago. That exists, but it's on like five different memory cards because it took up so much time, and my computer can't uh it can't process that much storage on it at once. So I'd have to like edit five different things and then put it together. Um, I'm pretty simple though. Like I'm down for whatever. Like I guess like outside stuff wise, or like me and like my brother Taylor likes to go bowling, so I'd go bowling with his friends. Like when I was staying there.
Nice.
Um, yeah, I just do whatever.
Yeah. Well, okay, so let's talk about video games. What's the game of choice right now?
Unfortunately, it's still Fortnite right now, but I do play a variety of games.
Why is that unfortunate?
It's just I want a new game that is satisfying with like the competitive wise of like people actually being good at the game.
Mm,
But it's annoying though because Fortnite is like such a fucking connection based game with like you just throwing walls up and shit. Like I am constantly getting frustrated from people with good, really good internet, like butt plug into the server.
oh, I
But
gotcha.
it's still fun. Like it's like kind of like it's almost like chess in a way. You have to
Interesting.
think a couple steps ahead for the battles in a way. I don't know. It's just fun.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, I've never played Fortnite, so I don't even know
Yeah.
anything about
I
it.
play a lot of other retro games too. I just haven't in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've always loved video games, so that's why I like started streaming again. Yeah, we got Josh Lightning. Chat, let's go, Josh.
Josh Lightnin. Is that the guy who gave you the bike to
Yeah,
raffle?
he gave me a
Or
bike to raffle, so shout out to Josh. And then he also gave me another one that I gave away I think in January. So yeah, he's given me two like fully custom BMX bikes one I raffled when Jay broke his leg, and then the other one um I gave to a kid.
nice. Yeah, I'm glad that somebody else bid on that eBay thing.
Oh yeah, you were the
I
first bit. I remember that. Yeah.
was like, somebody's got to do it, and if not, well, I guess I'm getting a
Yeah.
really
I
nice
got
bike.
lucky too. I didn't have to do shipping for that either. The guy was only like 40 minutes away from Charlotte, where I was at.
Hmm,
So I met him halfway.
can't beat that. That is awesome. Huh. So, you been streaming video games lately, or what are you streaming?
Yeah, every day. I mean, we streamed. I watched all the X Games. I try to watch all the BMX contests live.
They let you do that, or you just do it?
I mean, I do it on Twitch because like I don't care as much as Twitch.
Mm,
I wouldn't do that on YouTube. I don't want to like risk my YouTube channel. So on
that
Twitch,
makes
I kind of
sense.
like do whatever. But yeah, you could. I mean, I would like tag Instagram, like pin their or not Instagram, X Games, and like pin their link.
Yeah,
So I mean, they're fine. I mean, they're not making money off of streaming it. They're making money off like the ads and people watching it. So I mean, there's still people watching it.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. Hmm. Yeah, so video games, normal stuff, riding bikes.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of video games just because of the heat.
That's fair.
It's been too hot to go outside, so I was just like, I don't want to do nothing. And yeah, I probably, I don't know. I mean, just that. I gotta get my van ready to sell, and
Yeah,
I don't
what's
know.
the next chapter? What do you
I don't
think?
know what the next I don't really know if I want to stay in Florida, dude. After this summer, I'm just kind of like, I mean, there is a scene here in Tampa, but it's like, I don't know. I want to get people a little more like going to the same parks on the same day.
Yeah,
You don't have to hit people up because that's how it used to be when I started riding. It was awesome. But yeah, I don't know. It's just the heat was too much. I don't really know where I would want to move to though. I would like to maybe get like a group of friends and all move somewhere together would be cool.
that'd be sick.
Kind of like a Greenville kind of thing, how everyone used to move there.
I heard, Ohio's pretty sick.
I do like Cleveland a lot. Cleveland is good. They do have but Rays is an open year round.
They are just only on Sundays during the summer.
Uh, oh,
But
okay.
there's also, did you ever hear of Ohio Dreams?
Yeah, I've always heard about that. And Stoke Run just opened
Yes.
up.
Yep, and it is so good.
Is that open every day?
Yeah. Well, I think not like Monday or and Tuesday, something like that.
That's fair.
Yeah. Place is so good.
Yeah, it looks good. I thought it was always slippery there, is what I heard, but
The indoor can be slippery,
that's
especially if you go when it's not been mopped yet. Like they mop it once a week.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, we need to get something together.
I'm down, dude. I'm always down to ride if you're down here. It's
Yeah.
just right now is not the time to ride.
Well,
A lot of night riding on the flat ground. What I need.
I mean, you can come hang out here where it's not as hot.
Yeah, I got the cats though, so
Victoria might lose her mind in a good way if you brought a
no,
cat
I
here.
can't bring the cats. I can't do. This is their world inside of this room.
Yeah.
They freak out. I can't. They wouldn't go on the porch.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the porch is the end of their lives for all they know. They go to the window, but the door opens. They go into the bed.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's too funny. Well, man, I don't want to take too much of your time here. So, for anyone who has no idea who Spencer Forsman might be, where can they find you on the internet?
Uh, right here on this video for now. But yeah, my YouTube channel, I guess Instagram and Twitch. That's about all I do. I don't
Fair.
post on Instagram that much anymore because they took away the fucking Reels bonuses. Those bastards. Want my $200 a month back.
Yeah, they took it away. Yo, Kurt Schmidt was in here.
What?
Hmm.
Mm-mm.
You should go to Cornhucket.
That's so out there, dude. It looks fun, but dude, like, I like going to jams and stuff, but I like riding, and I fucking hate riding when it's crowded.
Well, you could just be there for the event and then ride there when it's not crowded.
Yeah,
Because it's not crowded the days before and the days after.
yeah, I don't know. It's out there though.
It's far. I get
I
it.
would like to do another trip. I mean, the van life was great, but after doing it for 3 years, I think the ideal way to do the van life is to have a home base and not be fully in the van with all your
Yeah.
shit. Like I was lucky enough to like have be able to put stuff at like my brother's house and my dad's house.
Yeah.
Um, but like yeah, once I took on having my merch on the road, it was not as homey as it you would want.
Yeah, that's got to be rough. Bike Cornhucket is September 23rd. Unadilla, Nebraska.
Dude, how dare you betray nowhere, dude?
What are you talking about?
You used to have the frame, dude.
I had
Ah.
the frame. I had two bikes.
Oh, yeah, I'm just fucking with you. You still have the bars though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll always ride those bars.
What frame are you on now? An S&M?
Yeah, BTM.
ETM. That I had a LTF before.
Oh, back in the day.
Yeah, didn't last me that long though, unfortunately.
No?
I was a little more. I had like a hatchet style dent from a rail, I think, on it.
Oh, that will definitely.
It wasn't from a hatchet though. Like my bike somehow got away from me and hit like a corner, and it looked like someone got a hatchet and just hit the top tube.
That sucks.
Yeah.
It must have just been like the perfect hit.
I think it's just the bikes aren't meant to get that sort of impact on the top tube of the frame or something.
I would guess not.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
since the early 2000s where they made to be hit with hatchets.
Yeah, yeah. I'm on a Fiend now, and the Fiend is good because we were both on Sundays for a while too, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I rode the Soundwave
I
for a long time.
how did you feel switching off it? I was a little worried when I
S
switched.
I mean, I wasn't worried at all. I was more so looking at geometry stuff. And the BTM is like the tiniest bit different, but I feel like everybody who you see riding S&Ms, you're not seeing people break frames very often, and it's just like,
Everything's pretty good now.
yeah. And so it's like it's one of those things. If there was a bike that I was going to switch to, and I said it years even before it happened, it would have been an S&M or a Fit.
Yeah, but I remember I got the first bike I bought brand new. The first frame was like an Eastern Reaper 2 because all my surrounding friends were saying like it's all about the weight,
Hmm.
and I I had this frame for like 2 months, and then I rode my buddy's Fit Hawk,
Yeah.
and it was like a year and a half old, and he liked my bike, and I just did a straight up frame swap for like
Dang.
$100 less valued frame, and it was older, but I was like, this feels so much better.
Hmm. I remember that frame. The graphics were sweet on that frame.
It was like black and gold or something.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
now I'm on a Fiend, and it's my favorite bike.
yeah, you like it better than the Soundwave? You feel
Dude,
confident now?
yeah, I've been on it for over a year. The Soundwaves would only last me a year. Usually they'd always crack on the bottom gusset on the down tube.
Really? Huh.
Every like even before the Soundwave, I had the third wave.
Yeah.
They all lasted like a year, maybe a little longer, and they all cracked the same spot. But I mean, that was like their designed like weak point, like if because you don't want your head tube to snap off.
Yep.
So, because I told them, I was like, you guys need to strengthen this. They're like, yeah, but if they strengthen that, then something else is going to be compromised.
Yep.
But yeah, I've had the Fiend for over a year and doesn't have really many dents.
That's
and
good.
the geometry is really good too.
Hell yeah. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I didn't realize you're having cracking with those. Never
Oh
had.
yeah, every time I change it, it's because I cracked one.
Gotcha. Yeah.
One time I didn't was because I tried a 21 inch and I did not like it.
Oh, you're
Like, yeah.
20.75 guy.
Oh yeah.
I'm too scared to switch because I'm like,
Well, we're like the same height, I feel like, right?
yeah, it's one of those things where though, like, because I get helped out, someone would be giving me a frame, and if I don't like it, I'm gonna feel horrible.
Yeah, but you could always like do some sort of giveaway that benefits them.
It's true. Yeah, maybe one day.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
Maybe.
know. You might like it. You never been on a 27.5?
I was my first. I had a fit Aiken frame that was 20.75. That was so long ago. I couldn't do half of what I can do now, so I don't even know.
It might either those ice pick bar spins might not have the room, dude.
Well, I was doing those back then.
Oh,
That
then
was
you're
when I
fine.
started doing those.
That's your most clearance trick, I would say, right?
I don't do that very often anymore.
You
I'm
should
kind
bring it back.
Well, I mean, sometimes. Yeah, I'm kind of like you in that when I ride, I want to learn something new or
Yeah.
do something different. So I try not to do. I end up in like grooves. You probably find yourself this with yourself where like during a period of time, I'll end up doing a lot of similar stuff because I'm learning things in that like area. And
Yeah, I went on a rocket manual rampage for a while.
Rocket Manual Rampage, that sounds cool.
Yeah, it was fun. I love Rocket Man. I didn't think they'd be so much fun. I didn't ride 3 pegs until up or 4 pegs up until a year ago, and I started trying rocket manuals because someone on a live stream when I was in Charlotte asked me to do one,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, I've never done one, but I could probably do like 2 spaces,
Yeah.
and then I started trying them when I got to Florida, and like once I figured out the balance point, I'm like, holy shit, it's like the same enjoyment as like doing like a long manual, but you're fucking standing up. It's so chill. Like you don't have to like squat or get too low. There's like way more like wiggle room in a rocket manual,
Yeah.
and jumping into it's fun, satisfying.
You ever do rocket tricks in the air yet?
No, I mean I've done like rocket manual to tricks. Like I've done the whip and the 180. Um, I've tried to like do like a 180 and jump into the rocket in the 180. That's fun, but it feels so like unusual.
Oh, I'm sure.
But
Uh,
it's the entry to the rocket backlash.
oh,
So I'd
yep.
have to normalize that in order to do the rocket backlash
And
because on cassette.
you know what rocket backlash is, right? That's flatland.
Oh, really?
I mean, think about it. You're on your back pegs spinning around. That's flatland.
Yeah, I watched the Flatland X Games Japan and I was mind blown.
Oh, yeah.
Did you watch that? The I forget his name. He won, dude. He did the he did like an actual kickflip.
Yeah, the battle
Like
format.
yeah, I forget his name. It starts with the H, but
Hayakawa?
I have no idea. But his bike was also super tiny. I was like watching it and seeing how close their wheelbases were,
Mm-hmm.
and they were so different. Like some people like looked like your normal BMX bike, like that you would do flatland, that you might dabble in flatland. But this kid's bike, the wheels were like almost like touching it. Look like I'm like, oh my god.
Huh. Yeah. Yeah, the format they do that with those is so cool. The battle where they're just
Yeah,
two guys trying to
I
do
I
their best.
I think I don't know. It might be in the Olympics soon.
That would be sweet.
I'm not sure. I just saw that they did do a UCI Flatland, I think.
Hmm.
Like a Flatland World Championship. I think I saw it on the website, but it was like so impossible to fucking watch
Oh my
You
God,
could not find
seriously.
out how to watch this like the World Championship of BMX. Like what other sport or whatever can you not fucking find somewhere to watch it?
You have to have a VPN to some crazy country and then,
Yeah,
yeah, it's dumb. I don't even understand. I want to know what the reasoning for that is. I just want someone to tell me, like, here is our reason why. Like, you literally
because
can't.
they tried to like bring in all these different cycling things to some streaming platform, but it's like nobody like you or I, we're not gonna subscribe to some streaming platform to watch, like 3 events a year or
No,
something, you know? It's like
definitely not.
I'll pay $5 or something to like watch it live,
Yeah,
but I'm not gonna give you like $20 a month to fucking, watch the only one thing I want to see on there.
for the entire year.
That doesn't happen. Yeah.
I'm just gonna make multiple email addresses and make free trials.
They didn't even have a free trial.
Yeah, I don't even. Josh
It,
said you can't even find a full replay. Like, how much? That sucks.
dude, yeah, and that was the first time I saw Kenneth Tensio. I saw because he posted on his Instagram. He tried the flip whip drop in the beginning of his run, and then he also did a crazy run after that. But I was like, dude, I wanted to see that live.
Yeah,
That would have like been amazing because I didn't even know he was trying that.
and now he's got it.
Yeah, he will. Dude, I was at Woodward when he was learning flare drop-ins. It was in 2014. He was there for the Mongoose Jam, and I'm not even kidding you. He is one of the most hardest working bikers. He's
Yeah,
like maximum juggernaut health bar, but also like maximum dedication. And he was trying hop flares for like, I don't even know, 5 hours.
jeez.
And now he does it at the beginning of every single run, and he's done the flip bar drop and the flip whip drop.
Yeah, the one that he did, he posted at that skate park recently.
Dude,
So insane.
I mean, people did it on slope style, I think, a while ago, but no one's like that was maybe like an edit clip or something, I think.
Yeah.
He tried it in the most important contest of the year.
That dude's underrated. I would say
Dude,
he's underrated.
no, if he lands his run, he will win. I love that. Like he doesn't really seem like he plays it safe. Like
Yeah,
he knows what he can do and he goes for it.
that's fair. I wonder how many other people from his country even compete in BMX. Like, does he does he work like
He just opened a skate park, but he's always had like they do their C1 there for the last couple years.
I wonder like what his odds are of being in the Olympics to where he has to worry about like how well he does.
I mean, that is I remember he was him and Daniel Dares were talking about that because they're really just like well last year's Olympic format was like they would take the top two riders points to
Mm,
qualify their country, but Daniel Dares and Kenneth qualified individually.
mm-hmm.
So that they're on the other end of like, when you have like five really good Australian riders who are doing really well, and then like also in the US
Right.
where they have to do like they actually have to figure out who's not gonna go.
Yeah.
There it's just like it's harder for them to get the points, but they go no matter what.
That's kind of why I wonder because maybe that's why he's able to be full send because he's confident. Maybe that's what he wants to do, but also confident that as long as he does okay, he's gonna make it.
I don't know, dude. I mean, if you watch his last edit, he did the 180 fakie backflip,
Yeah.
or he did 180 fakie backflip fakie.
Yep.
He's just insane, dude.
Yeah, that guy's
I mean,
underrated.
you could easily get taken out for the season doing that. He's just on another level, dude.
I agree. Wholeheartedly agree.
Yeah, it's exciting to watch all that stuff though.
Yeah, you're a fan of watching.
I love watching all BMX stuff. Like
Yeah.
I watch, and they just started. Did they just start showing the girls? I don't know. The girls got a little more exciting to watch though when the Chinese invasion happened.
What are you talking about?
Just all these crazy riders from the women rider from China that you never heard of are coming out on top. Just someone you never heard of.
I feel like I've seen a little bit of that, but I haven't fully.
If you watch like a women's fees event, like there'll be like seven Chinese women in like the final.
Which
It's
means
it's insane.
they've been working at this for like years and years at this point, and now it's actually happening.
Yeah, it's exciting.
I
But they're
did
but
see,
they're doing like significantly harder stuff than a lot of the normal people you would see.
huh? I did see that China was in
And
second or something
yeah,
for the women as far
yeah,
as
and
countries go.
yeah. Well, Hannah clutched up and won the world championship, but uh, it's crazy. It just makes it more fun to watch though,
Yeah.
because I'm not necessarily rooting for anybody.
Yeah, I get that.
Like even like Olympic wise, like yeah, like yeah, we want USA to win, I guess, because it's my country. But like BMX wise, I just want to see the best show, I guess, that they
Mm,
could put on.
yeah.
This last Olympics was crazy.
For the women, for sure.
Yeah, that was weird. That was crazy.
I remember the moment Charlotte did that three flip because we were at my one of my buddy's house and just his reaction to her
Yeah,
doing that three flip was the funniest thing and it was awesome.
yeah, I remember I was at Bud's barn watching it, and I didn't think she was gonna go for it again. You think like they like would play it safe, but Jamie Bestwick actually told me about it. I was like, I didn't think she was gonna go for it again. I was like, I thought she'd like play it safe. And he's like, you think? Oh, I spent the last 3 years to play it safe.
That's such a G response too.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah. I mean, you did it.
God, I can't even imagine living at Woodward and just getting to see Jamie Bestwick ride for all the time.
Yeah. Well, I never officially lived at Woodward. I would just go a little bit before the summer started, and then maybe stay a little after.
Well, either way, being there for so and seeing
Yeah.
that for so much.
Yeah, when I first started going there in 2013, that's when it was like you would see like an X Games final on the vert ramp before X Games happened.
Dude,
They'd all be practicing.
that's so sick.
Yeah, Jamie Bestwick is fucking insane on the vert ramp.
Well, just the
It
perfection of it.
Yeah, he lands at the sticker every time.
Just every single time.
It's amazing, and he's also like really fucking good at just normal riding too.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
just riding around like lot 8, like he doing hard shit.
King of the pyramid.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
You can see that he's been riding for longer than I've been alive.
I guess it is to be expected, huh?
Yeah, but it's I mean I it's just eye opening that like hey, this guy's been, I don't know, he's been riding since before I was born, so it's like it's nice to see that I'll probably be able to do that as well.
Yep, you'd be doing 10-foot candy bar look back airs on a vert ramp when you're 40.
Now, dude, the one of the my burned into my mind Jamie Bestwick memory was I was sitting on the vert ramp watching him, and he did a 540 candy bar into the resi, and he got stuck.
Oh, he ride it out?
He landed candy bar.
And he rode it out?
He rode it out and then he like flew out of the
Yes.
other side.
That's so
He probably
sick.
hasn't done a 540 candy bar since, but I will never forget that.
Dude, I can't even imagine coming down into a vert ramp, even if it's the resi, in the candy bar. Like, oh god, here
Yeah,
we
you
go.
could tumble forward and there's momentum there because I tried my first flare bar ever on the vert ramp resi because I was an idiot and I landed in the center.
Oh gosh.
Yeah,
I could see the 540 candy bar lander becoming the world's worst scorpion.
it could. It could also set you up for a fast plant front flare.
Oh, now we're talking.
It might then. I don't know how you get out of it though.
Yeah. I remember when
Remember,
Spence did a flip drop.
done them. They're retired though. My bike is not set up for that. When it was a little lighter, it was easier. I think I could still flip drop like a park bike pretty easily though.
Huh,
Those pounds add up though.
they will. What's
I'll,
like,
s-
go ahead.
no, sorry. I was just gonna say I see people like with like a 19-pound park bike doing it, and I'm like that looks so effortlessly. But like when I do it, I have to like give everything I have to get the bike off the ground.
Yeah,
Do it.
that's fair. Did, how did it feel seeing Ricky Veronic ride that bike? Were you freaked
Well,
out by it? The all titanium bike.
no, that I always said like, dude, I don't know why you need this because before he got the titanium bike, he was already doing like insane shit. And his titanium bike would always just break on him because he was doing all these like custom parts. Him and Jay came down to Florida, and like it was like every time we rode something on his bike broke.
That sucks.
And I was like, I felt so bad, but he was like the first person I ever saw with the bird spokes.
Mm, yeah. Staring contest.
I'm just reading the chat right now.
Oh yeah. Um, what was I gonna say? Oh, are there any like people or any types of things in BMX you enjoy watching a lot? I know you say you like all of it.
Um, yeah, I mean it's hard to pick. I guess I like seeing variety.
Mm,
I like, you know, I guess it shows mastery. A lot of people are good at one thing and they kind of just keep doing that.
yeah.
But like I really like Dennis's like Vans part he just came out with.
So crazy.
He did like a really long rail and like you expect like oh here comes the hard 180 or the hard 3 and he did like a nice no footed can. I was like
Yeah.
not to be like an old head like I love progression but there's a balance
Oh yeah.
and you don't want to be able to like I don't want to watch something and be able to predict every trick.
Right.
Um, but I really like Felix's writing. Obviously,
He's
he's in,
incredible.
he's like the first person to like really start pushing that envelope. Um, since Garrett pushed it like on the writing the wall part.
Yeah.
But yeah, everyone is so good now. There's that Ukrainian kid like Alexei
Mm,
who's like he kind of rides Plaza a lot. I mean, he's in Ukraine. I don't really know what else you ride there right now, but he's insane. I like Casey Starling a lot too. Sterling.
that. Yeah.
He's a good dude too. He's
Dude's
one of my favorite riders.
amazing. Flare to
He has
backlash.
good variety.
Yes.
Yeah, his flare to backlash too. I think he fixed it, but in that King Welcome to Pro part, I think he would do them switch footed because he used to scooter, and I think he was like left foot forward on the scooter.
Interesting.
Because I was like, why the fuck did he just do that switch? And then I was talking to him about it. He's like, yeah, I just always do them like that. But then in the burn slow part, I think he was right foot forward doing his flare fakies.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he's amazing.
He's the
I
kind of
loved riding with him.
I mean, you can see why. He's the kind of
Him and
person.
Harris. Yeah, he's a good dude, and he's like good at riding and just fun to ride with. Him and Harrison are fun to hang out with, but he's back in Austin.
Was he in Florida or something?
No, I was when I was at the end of the summer, I went and stayed with Harrison and Casey,
Oh, okay.
and it was a really cool setup they had going on there. I just parked the van at they were just renting rooms at this guy's house, and they were like maybe a mile from the train, and we would take the train into New York City,
Nice.
just like ride around. It was fun.
That's cool.
Yeah, they're both really good. Harrison too.
Yeah, well, I mean, he seems like he can do a lot of whatever he wants, but Casey also seems like the kind of person that can literally just think of a trick and then figure it out and do it.
Yeah, he puts in the work. I mean, you can see why he's so good.
Oh yeah,
Harrison, I think, has the fastest double bars in existence.
him and
Pretty
Johnny
sure.
Rakis.
No, I think Harrison is faster.
We should time it.
I mean, I don't know anyone else doing a fucking piece of shit pole jam to 180 bar.
That's fair.
He never fucks it up either.
No.
Just he does like the double hand flick.
Does the
I don't
double
like.
hand thing actually do anything?
Yeah, it does. It's faster but less controlled.
Mm,
I like doing like the bar and then the open hand tap.
yeah,
Unless it's like a box jump, then you have all the fucking time in the world. But the open hand's nice because you get like a reset. But
gotcha.
some people you can just do the. But I don't know. It's faster, but you also see an inconsistency with people.
It makes sense. I've never. The only place I can do a double bar is in an ice pick stall, so I got nothing there.
Yeah, I mean you could double bar. I mean they're not crazy hard.
I've tried.
Really?
I've tried fly out double bars. Granted, I tried to do them just straight dubs.
180 is probably the easiest way, but I learned it straight as well.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. There's some things I just accepted that I won't be able to do, and I don't care.
I think you could double bar. Can you truck driver?
No,
Pretty good?
I
No?
do. My normal bar spins are long bars for spinning.
You got to do it the other way. Come on.
I can do them hop that way, but it's just weird.
Gotta put the time in. You can do it.
See, that's the thing. Like the skill tree, I'm trying to go around the bar. I'm trying to skip that branch.
Because I was saying double trucks are like if you're doing it on like a ramp, those are easy because you're just kind of handing it off.
How'd the
Like the
sound
throw
effect
almost
go?
what?
How'd the sound effect go?
I don't know. Every time I got to do a fast double bar, I always like think like my hands are like lightning bolts, and they just have to do it. I don't know.
I mean, whatever it takes to get the trick done for you.
Sometimes you have to trick yourself. I remember when I was really when double bars are still like scary to me. When you're like, oh, I'm gonna do another one, and there's like that hesitation.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I just like think about it as it's like one trick. Like you can't just like catch and just do one. Like you have to do both.
Yeah, okay.
That was a good like mindset breaker for me in
Yeah,
order to do it.
that makes sense. I
Yeah, and
It definitely makes sense. It's, I guess, part of my mindset and probably what pushes me away from something like a double bar is that I like to think about things in terms of breaking them down. So like, okay, I can 180 and I can bar spin. I can picture a 180 bar, but like two, that's past that. And I'm like, ah, my brain's not that far yet.
yeah, I mean, I guess once like a trick is like so easy, then you can
Yeah.
start adding to it. Like once you don't have to like think about doing like a bar, and it's just like nothing, then it's like you're probably ready to start doing double bars.
Yeah, like, when once it's so easy to do a ice pick, you can do it blindfolded. It's just time to start taking your feet off.
Ah, I don't know about that.
I'm just kidding.
Uh,
Trying to relate, but can't.
ice picks are. I like ice pick stall. Definitely different worlds with brakes and no brakes.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Oh man, Spencer, we've been going for 2 hours, man.
Yeah, I mean, I stream for usually like 8 hours, so I'm
Seriously?
chilling. I dude, it's like I'm just chilling, dude. I'll stream.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What's your
It's really
chat
I
look
don't even
like?
like gaming. I just like talking to other dudes. It's just gaming is an excuse to talk to dudes, honestly.
That's fair. This
What?
is this is a
I'm just
this is a talking to dudes channel.
kidding. No, but
What's your chat look like?
I haven't looked at it this whole time. I
Maybe we should scroll through it and see what people are saying.
I put it
Actually,
in
I'll
the
pull it
I
up.
put I put it in the title saying not responding here.
I'm pulling
I
it
didn't
up.
want to take away from your stream, you know.
I get it. That's fair. Why does it not come up? Do you not have your name as your Twitch?
No, my name is Apocalypse on Twitch. It's like a
I'm gonna guess. Hey, I got it right first try.
you got a casual 10 gifted? There's no way. I'll have to check it after though. I don't want to take away from Brancing, but if I did,
I'm
I
pulling up your
appreciate it.
chat right now. Here, we'll bring it
What's
up.
up, guys? Welcome back to
I had a
this
third monitor.
Oh
selective
my
shade
God,
channel.
what happened? I had a couple of your videos pulled up. One of them just started playing.
Oh.
Let's
We'll
see.
summon kitties. Oh, we'll summon the kitties after. I could get a cat though right now. Let me.
Grab a cat.
Oh, my cat is so passed out. Let me see if Bo wants to come out.
Oh, there's like 3 things in the chat. Oh, because you can only see what's been chatted since you were there.
Oh, kitty.
Yeah, there's not a lot. Is it natural for a hot 3 to feel better than a 180? I don't know.
I guess if you are bad at fakies.
Yeah. What's up, Tuft Love? Looks like that's your moderator or something.
Yeah, he's been there for forever.
I'm the best PGA golfer.
I've been playing a lot of PGA. It's fun. I actually play Fortnite with Devin Smiley all the time.
That's sweet. Look, a
Look at
cat.
this. Look at this cat. Look at this Scotty Kramer bike shop cat. You guys want one of the same litter? They're probably back there.
At the shop?
Yeah, I got it behind Scotty's shop by the racetrack, by the dumpster specifically.
Yo, that cat's got a beard.
Let me show the length.
Whoa.
Look at this. They're about this big.
That's a good kitty right there.
They're nice kitties, yeah.
He's just... That's a snake cat. Scarf cat. Too good.
Yeah, they're good cats.
Playing Fortnite with Devin Smiley. Is he better than you?
Yeah, he's pretty good. He's pretty good.
Well, with a man with that kind of balance.
Yeah. We're just variety gamers.
Variety gamers.
I think he likes doing a lot of drifting stuff.
Oh,
He has a
okay.
full drift setup.
Those are wild.
I don't really give a shit about cars ever.
That's fair. I don't either. Like, at all.
Yeah, you just gotta get around, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. Grew up, my dad was into hot rods and muscle cars.
Oh, really?
He had multiple.
My brother's into cars though. One of my brothers has like a really nice 240.
Oh, that's rare. There's a lot of people who would care about that.
No, like I remember I was like filming, I think I did like a video in his driveway and like his car was in the background. There was a lot of comments about it.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh shit. I didn't even realize that was like, I could probably make a successful video just filming his car, talking about it.
CRV, best race car ever.
It is. Or rally.
I'm not going to lie to you. You kind of helped influence me to get a CRV.
Hey, that means a lot to me.
Well, just because I saw how, like, practical it was for someone who rides.
Yeah, you could put 3 bikes and 3 people in there easily.
Yeah.
You could probably do 4 if you wanted to take back wheels.
Oh, I've done 3 bikes
with no bike rack.
Yeah, I've done 3 bikes and 4 people.
Yeah, I've done that. I've done that as well.
Yeah, you just take front wheels off and they stack in there. You could probably do 4 bikes and 4 people.
Yeah, there's a good chance. Yeah, it's great. And you could. I remember I drove to New Mexico and stayed in my CRV and it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, done that a couple times. Air mattress will fit in the back.
I just got like 2. I got 2 big couch pillows from my house at the time, and I filled in like the foot area, the back seats.
Yeah.
So I could like actually put weight on it and not fall through, and it was nice.
Yeah, I built this wooden thing that goes in the back, the trunk, and because when you fold the seats down, it's got that raised up area.
Yeah.
I put a wooden thing there to make it flat, so we
Oh
put an air
yeah.
mattress on top of that.
Yeah, that's nice.
It works.
That'll do it. That'll do it. I mean, I'll do the same thing. It's gonna be hard going back to normal. Like if I go to Swamp Fest again, which I will, but I mean, like at the last two I've been with my van.
It's just nice.
Oh, dude, it's like everyone's fucking getting shit on by the rain and mud and fireworks, and
Yeah.
I'm just in my house
Yeah,
with internet and everything I have.
that's gotta be nice.
Yeah.
We rented a van, so I had a full air mattress in the back and was perfectly comfortable.
Oh, nice.
But we definitely didn't have internet and video games.
Yeah. I never played video games at Swampus. I'm out there on scene
Imagine
the whole
that
time.
video. All right, guys, we're here at Swamp Fest. I'm here to play video games and not film anything.
Someone did something like that. They were doing like a random podcast or something there last year. Like it was like they brought like a podcast van and they were in there the whole time and like anyone could walk in.
Oh, huh.
Something like that. And the guy was like, I heard him saying, he's like, yeah, I didn't see any of the events. I was like in there doing shit the whole time.
That is not what I would want to be bragging
I was like,
about.
what? I was like,
How does it make any sense?
I guess because there's like, if you're not interested in BMX, but there's still like interesting people there. Like we had like the Snapchatter invasion this last Swamp Fest. You had all like these
and
popular Snapchatters and stuff.
and OnlyFans.
There was that one girl.
Yeah, but that was the one everyone was looking at.
Well, I mean, there were some medical enhancements there.
She
Anyone,
upgraded her skill tree.
any living person can achieve that with the right of money. You don't need.
So, okay, hold on a second. You're just talking about successful Snapchatters. What does that mean?
I don't know. I haven't looked into it too much, but apparently there's really good revenue on Snapchat, I
How do
think.
you make it?
I don't know. They just fucking ask Tyler Rizzi. He's like the one BMX dude I know that does it.
I wonder how, like, what is making money or where it comes from.
I mean, they have ads on Snapchat when you like watch stories and stuff.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't give a shit. It's just like I do what I do, and I get what I get from it, and that's how it is.
What's your score on Snapchat?
Oh, I don't know. I can look. I've
How
had it since the beginning, like since before I
how
think
do
there
I
was
find mine?
video. Mine's 186,000.
How do I find mine?
But I've had it for that's like over 10 years of having it.
Mine is that my score? 3,980.
Yeah, I don't even know what that is.
That's
I used to when I first started doing YouTube, I had my Snapchat public,
yeah.
so anyone can just like reach out and talk to me
Yeah.
till some fucking asshole sent me a dick pic because my helmet said send nudes on it,
So he said, "Okay."
and then I blocked that person and I privated my Snapchat to only friends. Now if someone random person wants to reach out to me, they have to go to my Twitch stream or something.
Or Instagram.
No, I mean I used to respond on Instagram all the time. But dude, honestly it just turns into like I don't mind answering questions but like I'm not gonna have like small talk with 100 people at the same time. Not like that I'm anyone special, but it's just like, dude, like how I don't give a shit what people are doing. As
Yeah.
long as I hope you're happy, but like I don't give a shit how your day is going. I'm
I'm
sorry. It's
I
just
I
like
get it. I'm the
I'm
same
not gonna be
way.
like, "Hey, how's your day going?" Because that's like I would answer the question and then like it would, that would be the end of that. But then be like, "So how's your day going?" It's like, do you even give a shit about my day? Because I don't give a shit about my day. It's just like I'm just fucking doing whatever right now, dude.
Yeah, I
Like
get
if
it.
and if I'm having a bad day, what are you gonna do to change my change my bad day?
He's
It's
gonna
like
send you an unsolicited dick pic.
Oh my God, dude. Yeah, I get so triggered when people put like they post on their story a something that is made for only one person, like relationship wise, like someone's
Mm,
like they send like you were something blah blah blah, like I can't believe someone did this, but it's like they're just trying to get attention. Like, just
yeah.
can you just message that person and make me not see this because I'm about to like unfollow you because it's annoying.
Yeah, I just do that. I just unfollow people when they're annoying.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some people I used to like I just never followed because they post too much. Like what's going on here, guys? Some people will post like I remember I never used to follow Mark Webb, but he's been like one of my favorite riders.
Mm,
He used to post like 8 times a day on Instagram.
like posts, not just a
Yeah,
story?
like posts.
Dude.
You know, remember he used to do like it's Friday. It's
No,
Friday, that thing. It
no.
was like him and Jack Watts or something. He'd post it every day a couple times, like on Friday. But he would do other stuff. I'm just like, God damn it.
The grind. I don't know.
Yeah. And then a lot of people will like on Instagram, they also like they they will post at the same time the same thing with two different songs. It's like, do you care that much? Like, what are you trying to achieve here?
Wait, like trying to see
They'll
which one
post the
does
same.
better?
Yeah.
How long do they wait before they
I
delete
don't
one?
know. I remember I was on Instagram and my buddy did that and I reached out. I'm like, hey man, you know you posted this twice, just like letting you know. Because
Yeah.
like some people mess up and they don't see it because like I do that sometimes too.
Yeah.
And then he was like, oh no, I did it on purpose. I'm like, oh, okay.
Trying to work with the algorithm. I
Yeah.
don't know. I've never cared that much.
Yeah, I just post and ghost. They gotta do it.
Yeah. When you get to a certain point, I remember. So when I first watched your stuff was when you were still able to reply to every single comment.
Oh wow, that was a while ago. Yeah,
Because
I used to.
yeah, I did
I mean
too.
I guess I still could, but it's just like I don't know, it's the comment section. Just like
Yeah.
just comment whatever you think about the video, and I usually still read all of my comments,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean it's weird because like if I'm like saying I'm gonna respond to every comment, and then there's like something odd that I don't want to respond to, then that kind of stands out. It's like, well, why didn't you respond to this?
Yeah.
It's like I don't know because that was invasive or something, you know? It's like
Yeah. That's fair. I mean, everybody's got their line in the
yeah,
sand.
yeah, I will let the line be known too.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, like I actually modeled. I used to reply to every single comment too, and now it's a little overwhelming. So I'll just reply to the ones where it's like asking for help because a lot of my stuff is giving tips and help with things.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
I don't know. I just those are funny. Your little inside joke things. It's just saying yeah.
Yeah, I've done that forever.
It's just a thing.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Yeah, you're just being you, man. That's it.
Yeah, I guess.
What is Yellow Jezebel?
Yellow Jezebel is a mythic character I encountered in the streets of Tampa, Florida. She was a rapper with her mouth wired shut that
I
gave a
remember that
ride from we gave her a ride from on our bikes from Tampa to Ybor City, which is a mile away. And Ybor City is like a nightlife area part of Tampa. It's where, you know, if you wanted to see some insane people, like for example, a quick two was we had the shoe licker. It was this I believe homosexual man, very feminine though, who would only lick males' shoes. He licked
one.
Zach Gerber's shoes one
What?
time. We were riding street. Yeah, he does like a whole pickup line to get to your shoe.
What?
He'll be like, he'll come up to you like kind of normal, like a little mysterious, and be like, "Oh, what kind of shoes are those?" And I think Zach had like some SCG shoes on or something. He's like, "Oh," and he's like, "Oh, I really like them. Can I see the bottom?" And then without like asking for consent or anything, he will grab heel to toe. Like he'll toe it and then do the full lick.
Oh.
That was one of the characters in there. And then there's also this guy called the Senator, who is like this 16-year-old guy or 60-year-old guy in a banana hammock in woman's lingerie. But anyways, we gave her a ride. Um, Chad gave her a ride on his pegs, and she went to go do some adult dancing.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
interesting. Very interesting.
That was Yellow Jezebel, and we cannot find her. We've weighed in your chat. We've looked. If anyone out there knows how Yellow Jezebel's doing, we're trying to reach out.
Gotta get these people's connect like info.
Yeah, well, she asked me what my YouTube channel was, and I said it was Adam LZ.
Oops. So Adam's been getting comments every day from this lady. Where's Spencer and Chad?
I don't know.
Kitty. If anyone knows her whereabouts, please send me the info. That is funny. Too
Yeah.
damn funny.
Yeah, I haven't really been like, I guess with how things have been going in the world, I have not been really filming strangers as much.
Oh, I could understand that.
It's a little different, even though it hasn't been much time. It is, people are more sensitive.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. And I could see how it could just lead to some crazy like situation that you don't want to deal with.
Yeah, like I mean, I understand people are going through hard stuff, and I never try to like, for like instance, like the guy on the 1 foot that I filmed, like who knows what the hell's going on in that guy's life? I'm just filming it because it's like insane, but also interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like I'm trying to like benefit off of filming like a stranger like that,
Yeah.
but it's like this needs to be shared. Like people need to see that this exists.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Bear mace in downtown Tampa at night.
no, I've never had anything sketchy like that besides the guy who thought he was Moses.
Seen some wacky characters, definitely not real humans. They might have been NPCs.
I was calling them NPCs.
That's real. I'm
Well, actually, when I
convinced.
was doing van life, I would not park anywhere where there was an NPC, a non-playable character, because they are people who are trapped within a certain part of the level or the
Uh,
city that they do not strand from, and they are on a loop of their programming.
that's real.
You don't want to park near them because they might malfunction and try to break into your van. Like for instance, what was it? Latravion Shaquan Douglas?
What?
What? Guy broke into my van at my brother's house?
Oh, I had no idea what you're talking about.
He's in prison.
Oh, okay.
Not from breaking into my van because even though he may have had two previous grand thefts on his record, he only went to jail for a day trying to break into my van. But I
Gotcha.
looked him up and he went to jail
Hmm.
for another crime committed. Believe it or not, he stole a vehicle again.
Justice.
Yeah, I was like, that's nice. Good job, Travion.
Oh man. Yeah, man. Um, so I'm gonna have to get out of here at this point
That's fine. No,
before I
I'm
pee my
chilling.
pants.
That's okay.
But maybe we could do another one of these one day. Be
Yeah,
fun. Maybe when you
yeah.
come hang out in Ohio, we can do one.
I definitely need to get to Ohio. Need to just travel. I need to leave Florida hopefully for a retire my residency here.
Yeah, well,
I just don't know where to go besides maybe San Diego or something. I don't know.
that's tough. And like,
It's just
man,
expensive.
just going to
Yeah.
California in general right now is probably really hard.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going. I mean, it's California's a shit show, but just like riding scene wise, it's really good.
Yeah,
I probably won't ever live.
yeah, it'd be
Hmm.
tough. Well, either way, people can stay
We'll figure
tuned
it out. Yeah, I'm not too worried about it.
and see you on your YouTube channel, and hopefully you make it here before it's cold.
I don't mind the cold, dude. I'll trade the cold for what I just dealt with or what I'm dealing with.
Yeah, but like too cold to ride outside or go to the trails,
There's no such thing.
Well, you can't ride trails once it
You
gets too
can
cold.
you can layer up, okay? You can't ride naked, okay?
Fair enough. Either way, also I put it in the description already, but you're wearing a Husky Nation shirt. I guess that's another way to end this. You got a few things you want to show here, real quick?
Oh, what, some of the merch?
Yeah.
Some there's
Is there
some there in
anything
some
close by?
boxes. Yeah, I could show a couple things if you want. I mean, or you could just go to huskynation.shop, but we do have high quality gear. If you guys are interested. I do it all myself. I'll show you a little something.
Yeah, show me a
One
little something,
second.
something. Whoa, he disappeared completely. His chair is gone. Oh, it's back. It's sort of back. Oh, we're glitching. For anybody who's listening right now, Spencer's grabbing some merch to show, and you should go to the YouTube thing, or I guess there's video on Spotify at this point. Go on Spotify video and check out the merch that he's gonna show here whenever he gets back. And we'll probably get to about 2.5 hours with this one, which is sick. And he's back.
I just grabbed 2 shirts, but
That's
there's a
cool.
bunch new ones on there. This is just a reimagined version of a classic. We got the
Dead Sailor.
Dead Sailor, Crimson Tie-Dye, the
Oh yeah, that's a
back.
good one.
This one was made, this artwork was made by this guy, Sam, from Arizona, BMX rider.
Nice.
We also got that in like a gold, yellow.
Mm,
We got some more Husky Nation shirts. It's all huskynation.shop. We
cool,
got some
man.
headbands.
Yeah,
A lot
saw
of,
that.
a lot of gear. I don't really cut the corner on quality.
You can't. You have to get.
Can't, no. I'd rather have a someone rather than like ripping someone off one time. I try to like have reoccurring customers, which we've been pretty good at
Yeah, that's the way it should
because
be.
the shirt quality is good.
And it should be something that you'd want to wear every day if you
Yeah,
like.
like I mean, I'm wearing a Husky Nation shirt now. Oh yeah, this is another one. We got the Dragon Slayer. I can just turn around if my thing. This one you won't even be able to see the artwork, but yeah, they're all BMX like kind of
You
based.
disappeared for a second because of the background thing.
Oh,
It's funny. Yeah, I was there though.
yeah, they're all BMX kind of
But
rooted.
that's cool though. It's cool you got your
Yeah,
own thing going on, and
yeah,
like I just appreciate when like yeah, you're somebody who doesn't necessarily want to be, sponsored in the BMX industry side of things, but you made your own little path that you were successful in, and it's cool.
yeah. I'm grateful for everything that's happened. I mean, I don't think like longevity wise, it's like a lifelong career for the most part.
Yeah.
But for right now, I mean, it's fine. I'm chilling. Just yeah, I'm waiting for Jay Dalton to merge channels, and then just trying to get him on board with that.
There you go.
I don't know.
You just gotta bounce yourselves back and forth again and keep going that way,
Yeah, I mean,
and then start boxing other YouTubers.
I don't really, I don't know how I feel about that stuff. That's kind of people pay money to see it, but I mean, it's really not that entertaining to
I
me.
I enjoy watching them just because it's like the spectacle of it.
Did you see Ryan Taylor? do it?
No. Are you talking
Ryan
about
Taylor?
AJ Anaya?
No, like he's Ryan Taylor's done 2 YouTube boxing events.
Did he win?
No, the first one he got disqualified, and I could have made millions of dollars from this disqualification because he got kicked out of Woodward for headbutting Zane Bradley, who wasn't trying to fight him, by the way. And he did like a bunny hop front flip up a 3-stair preload to headbutt, and he missed the first one, and then the second one he hit, and then Mark Webb was freaking bootleg streaming it on his Instagram, and but someone's like, who's Ron Taylor? And he was like, oh, it's like an ex-pro BMX rider, and I commented, I said, now he's a pro headbutter before the fight started,
Yeah.
and he got disqualified in that fight for headbutting the guy.
Whoa.
Because he gets mad and he's a hothead. He gets mad and tries to fucking headbutt people.
Jesus.
But if I could have bet money on disqualification from headbutt, could have made some money maybe.
Wow. Well, could have. It could
Yeah.
have been.
But yeah, I don't want to keep you. This could keep going on and on.
We'll do another one day.
Yeah,
Tell
I'll
Woodward
see.
stories and hang out.
Some good Woodward stories.
Yeah, we'll do another one day.
Yeah. You have to remind me about a good Jay Woodward story involving a squirt gun next time.
Okay, I'll remember that.
Okay.
I'll put it in our text thread so I have it there.
That's my favorite Woodward story of all time.
Got it. Well, it's there to be remembered. I appreciate you for doing this, and
No problem, dude.
thank
Thanks for
you.
wanting to have me on. I know it took a little bit, but we made it happen.
Yeah, we made it happen. I forgot about it like 4 times, and now we're here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
We're chilling.
everybody, if you haven't, I don't know how you wouldn't have, but go watch Spencer. He posts every single day, daily
Every day.
content, and he's good. It's good
Thank you.
stuff. Thank you, Spencer. Have a good night, everyone.
Make sure you sub to Brant as well if you haven't. You're